Yo, 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 it's your boy Rockstar, host of the popular new podcast At My Mama's House and Rock's House. And with that being said, I come to you humbly out of respect for life and life itself. We want to welcome you to another great podcast. As usual, you know what's going down. We got a lot of hot topics. The tea is warm. Now, the tea hot as hell. We're going to hopefully let it cool down. You know what I'm talking about? With that being said, I got two guests on the panel. One, of course, is a veteran, and we got my boy Mr. Fred in here. And before they introduce themselves, I want to thank y'all for coming. To everybody that's out watching, please like and subscribe. Click the link right now. Don't take but a couple of seconds. It don't cost you nothing. You know what I'm talking about? With that being said, we're gonna go and introduce who's on the panel right now. We got some people who will be coming in, but we couldn't have y'all waiting no longer. With that being said, Fred, introduce yourself and promote whatever it is you got going, my brother. Mike, make sure you unmute your mic. Fred. All right. So Fred's driving right now, so we just gonna go and slide over to King. Y'all already know who he is, the hottest movie director in the country right now. My boy, make sure y'all check out Hugh, but he gonna let you know about that anyway. Speak up, baby.
Hey, what's up, people? How y'all doing? Welcome back. Monday night feels like winter's coming, and we've been filming all weekend, so my voice is gonna be in and out because I've been talking all weekend. But we just getting ready. Hewwood is nice. I know a lot of people. Thank you. I actually want to thank you guys. Really, I'm getting a lot of foot traction. Atlanta, Detroit, of course, Houston. There's a lot going on, and I just seen a little blip in Australia. Like, that's crazy. So Hewwood is getting seen in Australia. That's awesome.
I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You
feel me?
Weird,
that'd be some weird stuff, man. Because I'm like,
we gotta get that a round of applause, man. Yes, sir. Didn't mean to cut you out. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Big shout out to the Hewwood team, the admin team, the cast, crew. Big shout out to y'all, man. No, it's weird because it's like you in this little bitty closet in little bitty old third ward of Houston, and you're writing this little old story, and all of a sudden, like 4 or 5 years later, working on this thing, you hear about a blip of somebody watching it in Australia. That's just crazy. Yeah. So, man, y'all stick to y'all dreams, stick to y'all goals. I'm shooting for mine, and there's growing pains, and it feels good, it feels bad at sometimes because you frustrated, but it's just growing pains, man. You got to build, and your people that are close around you that you work with, they got to see themselves as empires, so that way you guys could be that much more stronger. You know what I'm saying? Right. It takes a team, though. But yo, I'm Kane King, director and writer producer of Hewwood series that you can check out on Tubi. You can check out on Fawsome TV, and we just got exciting news a couple of weeks ago that October Zumo TV picked us up, which is awesome.
Yes. You feel me?
Us also Relay.
Hold on, we gotta wait. Pause on that. Yeah, man. These are the type of pauses. This is when it makes sense for pauses.
Yeah, that's the real pauses.
Yeah. Go ahead. Finish, promote, push.
We gotta celebrate our accolades. But yeah, Zumo TV picked us up. So whoever out there watching Zumo, please search Hewwood series, HOUWOOD, and enjoy those episodes. We got some more episodes coming, and Relay TV picked us up. They're subscription based because they got no commercials. But Hewwood's doing his thing. This is our 10th platform. We're on a total of 29, but we're on 10 major platforms right now in a span of maybe about a year. We've been streaming a year. Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. Fred. 10-4, Fred. 10-4. Fred, is you there? All right, so we're gonna keep talking, we're gonna keep chatting. Man.
Yeah.
How was your week, man? I'm pulling up these videos, but how was your week, man? Explain some of the process, man. What's been going on? What events have happened in your life or personal world that could be interesting to the viewers, man?
Well, my life, it's a lot of world filming and stuff like that. So we can get really nerded out on that kind of conversation, but ultimately, it's just a lot of planning and a lot of talking to your team. And as you do that, you kind of figure out like, people's strong points, other strong weak points, things that you need to do. But it's good. So when you get to set, you're ready to go. And this weekend was throwing some haymakers. So so we were out in the field, right? So Saturday hit. So we thinking it's gonna be cool. So some of my actors, they got leather jackets on, they got the shade. It's 90 degrees hard. It's 90 degrees hard because they thought that cold front was coming. So Sunday gets here, we dealing with the wind. And that day, I got to put tents up, and it's downtown under the overpasses. So you got the wind of the cars and the wind. Man, we put up two tents. One of them mugs, that mug sucked in and blew all over the place. But it was cool. We had a couple interns, and I think they got a chance to get they legs into the game and see all that, because you need those mistakes, you need those trouble, those hard points to know how to do what you're doing. So yeah, that's how the week was at. It was a lot of prep on that. Ready to spend some time with my kiddos. Kind of been missing. I've been missing them all week. That's one thing for sure. I've been missing them. I see them every day, but that quality time of being to hang out, not having to think about strategy and other people, other adult humans' personalities.
Yeah, getting a little break, kind of the way spend that QT. That's funny you said that because I have to shoot back down there because my son,
Yeah.
King, been in the hospital for over 3 months fighting an illness. So it was funny that you bring it up because I supposed to left yesterday.
Oh, you still here?
Got down there Tuesday. I was supposed to leave Sunday.
Oh.
But let me tell you how crazy things is, right? So now my son had been really, really been going through it. He hadn't had no real group of consistent days where he was improving. It was just boom, boom, boom. You know what I mean? Or just boom, boom, then right? So, and we talking about for 3 months. From the day I got to this hospital, and I've been here since Tuesday, he's improved. And so the child mama like, what the hell? What the hell?
He know his daddy in the room. He know his daddy.
You know what I'm saying?
He know
And
his daddy there, man.
the nurses and everybody like, can your daddy come here? You want to start getting a little better. What's you showing out for your dad?
Yeah, man. These sons, man. These sons.
Yeah. So, I just been telling people, he just making me look good. That's all. I can't take the credit. But he made damn sure making me look good though.
Yeah. That's what these sons. That's what these sons do, man. When you be fathers, they feel that energy in the room. What makes you think somebody who going through something or may not be in your position don't feel you? They feel you. That's your boy. That's your son. And they make us proud, man. My son make me proud. And happy belated birthday to your son. I know he
appreciate it. Man, he just turned 21.
I mean, you ain't putting no drink in. You ain't getting no drink.
The nurses was messing with him though. Talking about shot o'clock.
Shot o'clock.
You old enough to drink. We was messing with him too. I was like, damn, son, you old enough to drink now. I know you ain't never had no alcohol, but you old enough to drink.
Yeah. And just because you turn 21 out there don't mean you gotta have alcohol, y'all. So
there you go. For the sensitive crowd.
Yeah, you ain't gotta do that.
Sensitive crowd. Hey Fred, what's up? Where you at, man? What's good? Talk to us. What's your 10-4? You headed home?
I think Fred jumped on Atlas.
Fred probably, I'm telling Fred probably forgot he on camera. He ain't, this is a rare deal for Fred. Yeah, man.
Yeah, he'll get back on. He'll be back on.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Man, I'm looking for this other topic, man.
Yeah, no problem. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe. And always, you know, if you're watching and you feel like you want to be on a podcast or a panel, hey, hit us up in the DMs, you know, and let us know what's up and come on in and talk about your talk about it, you know, your brand, your product, all that kind of stuff. But hit that like and subscribe, and share it. Share it. You know, that's a big
Yes,
big yeah,
indeed.
share it.
All right,
Share
so
the
I'm
show.
still gathering up. I'm still gathering up stuff. So bear with me.
Yeah, seasons is changing. What's going on? Put it in the chat. Where you at? Where what your temperature like?
Yeah, let us know what side. Let us know what
Let
side.
us know where your side you coming from.
Let us know where you at. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can't join the chat from where I'm at right now, but
Yeah,
uh,
it's all good.
I'll have it all set up by Wednesday though.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
So it's one particular video I have to find. So because it's important, it's a part of the show. So give me a second.
yeah, no problem, man. Shit, we chilling on the show.
Here you go. I got it. I got it. This is gonna be a good freaking topic, man. Good freaking topic. Yeah, man. Everybody watching, talk to us.
Yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, talk to us. I'm just gathering these yeah, there we go. Messages. And we're gonna get into the what you call in a second, man.
Yeah. No problem, no problem. We right here.
Okay. Wait a minute. What did I do?
You out there, Fred? We just checking in with you, checking back in. And just see
Okay,
darkness.
yeah. Let there be light. Let there be light around this nigga. You feel me?
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. Oh, and thank the audience for being patient with us too. We thank y'all, man.
Yeah. You know how it be. Sometimes little technical difficulties kind of warm up, you know.
Yeah, man.
We do appreciate the audience. You know, without y'all, you know, we wouldn't be this close to our goal right now. So if we can get like at least 100 more subscriptions, you know, we're gonna be right where we need.
Shit, nah, we need 1 million more than motherfuckers. We gonna work that, but
We
we're
need
gonna
a
get
million. Yeah.
hell yeah, we ain't gonna
We need
work
a
that. We
million.
ain't gonna make it easy on their ass.
What do we need to do? Do a 24-hour stream?
I'm telling you, shit.
Just stay on all day. Just talk.
Yeah. And to my Twitches, we will be on Twitch soon. Soon as
Oh,
I get over get around to my son's ordeal.
yeah. Yeah, we might have to. Yeah,
Yes, sir.
trying to keep up with it. My son be hitting me up on that stuff too, man. He got his
Mhm.
music coming out. He been doing really good. He been excited.
Man,
He
I'm waiting on you to send me
out.
the what you call it, the link to the record, fam. Yeah,
Oh
you know
yeah,
I'm a buy.
I know. I need to get. I
Yeah.
need to get him. Tell him to send me out because he has all this shit lined up. But he hit 1,080 streams in less than 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
So he was excited about that, and I'm excited for him too.
Yeah, for sure.
He'll be over here soon for the holidays, so I'm pretty sure we'll be shooting some videos.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I see Raz been putting some music out too, or something.
Oh yeah. Raz staying overtime, fam. Raz staying overtime for real.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I try to. Hey, that's what I was trying to tell my team was like, hey,
Yeah.
I got to jump over here on this other series here in a minute.
Me for real.
Got
Yeah.
to get it right, buddy.
All right, so we're gonna go. Let's reach out to Fred real quick. If not, I'm gonna have to just put him backstage for right now. So just for better optics.
Yeah.
Rich. I mean, Fred. Where you at? Rich must be talking about me. Yeah, Fred. Where you at, baby? Where you at?
Breaker 19.
I know, right? All right, so we're just gonna put Rich backstage for right now. So yeah, we're gonna keep it like that.
Yeah, we're gonna get Fred back here. Yeah,
we'll get back in a minute. Hold on, fam. Let me do this real quick.
Hit that like and subscribe. We about to crank this up. Icebreaker, baby.
I'm trying to tell you.
At My Mama's House, Monday nights and Wednesday nights, 8 p.m.
Yes, sir. All right, you ready, fam?
Yeah, let's rock and roll.
All right, mute your mics. Let's get this party started right.
Serving junkies. Look at the diamonds on my neck, homie.
It go get in my head on third. Junkie. Go look down on that knee, honey. It go look at it. Go yeah, I got a fork.
God. It's like a new one every year.
Hey, I mean, the shit ain't funny, but the shit funny.
It's a new one every year. It's like a new one every year with the tattoos on the face. Damn. You have patches, tattoos. Bro.
Hey, bro, I don't know how I be finding this shit, dog.
Yeah. I
just don't know, kinfolk. It just be there, bro. It just be there. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
Yeah. Man. Hold on. Let me see. Let me see what Carm had. Because I sent her the link.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you said Carmen?
Huh?
What'd you say?
Yeah, Carmaya.
I think
she been on our show before.
Yeah, I've seen her before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty slim with the short hair. Oh man.
Yeah.
Ooh, been a long day. I got some rest, but it seemed like I ain't got enough.
That time change, man. That time change.
Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's go and get into it. All right, let's see what we're gonna start off with. You know what? Since we're in the entertainment business, we're gonna start off with this, Ken, folks.
All right, let's get it, man. Let's do to it. I got us up on the big screen too, because I got my projector going.
Yeah. That's what's up.
So I can see everything now.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, show comment, pin a comment. All right, so mute your mics.
Michael. But when I looked at Jafar's work, he's not imitating Michael. He became Michael. And he is so damn good.
And we saw on Zoom call with Graham King, they shot a little piece of Jafar playing Michael. And we saw it, and we all started crying. Tears came out of our eyes. He was that good.
It's in the genes. It's that magic touch.
It's in the blood, yeah.
That only Jackson could bring.
Not Levi's. Real genes. Imitate Michael. But when I looked at Jafar's work, he's not imitating Michael. He became Michael. And he is so damn good.
And we saw on Zoom call with Graham King, They shot a little piece of Jafar playing Michael, and we saw it, and we all started crying. Tears came out of our eyes. He was that good.
All righty, so public service announcement. The bioepic of Michael Jackson is scheduled to come out in 2026. And it's about Michael. And from what we've been seeing in the media and the interviews with family members, it seems the family have screened the whole process from what it seems, from what the interviews and from their conversations, and they approve the movie. So, with that being said, the topic of conversation is, will you go see the movie? And what is your thoughts, perspectives, and opinions on this movie? There's so many layers to it. I mean, you got the musical side, the entertainment side, the acting side, the politics side, the controversy side, the authenticity side. So, Mr. Director, what are your thoughts on this? We're talking about you have to take into consideration information that's given to you by everyone other than the actual person to go with, besides what you can easily take from what you've seen him say and or do or talk about. So let me add context to that to the people and the viewers. So we know it's not hard to take what you've seen him do, what he said, and what he talked about and put it in the movie. But man, what about the parts that you can't get from him, that you have to rely on with others? So, Mr. Hugh Wood, take us through this process, educate us.
Man, so they made the biopic of Mike.
But also, don't forget to add, pick and choose which one you want to do first. Also add your perspective and opinion from a fan.
Oh, okay.
Well. Yeah, so you gotta go do two things.
Oh, okay, because I was totally coming at it from a fan. The
yeah, but pick which one. I want you to do both because you know you live in both worlds.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, look, from the filmmaking standpoint, I'm really interested in seeing it, just because the trailer did look pretty cinematic. It felt like it's going to be a really good biopic. I mean, dude looked like him. I mean, can't get away from that. I have been hearing some rumblings of things about the production part of it with certain family that, for me, it's questionable. But all of a sudden, I guess the society or world is treating this person like she's family. We at Mama's house.
That's right.
Make sure you like and subscribe, even after I say what I say. Fuck it. But
I gotta speak on it.
You gotta speak our mind on this motherfucking show, right? I don't know if that's Michael Jackson's daughter. I don't. As far as like for example, Tosh, I'm not gonna say a kid in Third Ward that I consider my son. I didn't make him. I didn't biologically make him, but I consider him my son because I've taken care of him since he was 8. He's 19-year-old man now.
Yeah.
So notice how I said 19-year-old man, guys, because he's responsible. He's accountable for what he got to do. So, anyways, this girl that says it's his daughter, she's kind of saying that something about she wasn't involved. They were saying she was involved, and she's saying she wasn't involved. So she's trying to start some friction. She don't really have nothing. But the other, I think there's a family that in 1993 that had a case against them, said that they can't make a movie or nothing like that. So the whole third act is supposed to be dismantled, and they had to refilm the whole third act over again. So
Michael Jackson
now,
movie?
huh?
With the Michael Jackson movie?
With the Michael Jackson movie.
So what do you mean when you say that the whole third act?
So the third, so okay, so now I get to talk like a filmmaker. So I'm not a fan right now. I'm just filming. So the third act is mean in a movie you got three acts. You got first act, second act, third act, like the beginning, middle, and the end. The inciting incident, what's going on, where we are, what's happening. Then the inciting incident happens. Now we're in the thick of it. Old girl done figured out that they're cheating or somebody's killing somebody. They done figured it out. Now the ending is how we come to a resolution and a resolve. In a movie, that's the third act. So in the third act of this movie, I think they start focusing on the 1993 investigation, sexual allegation court cases.
Yeah.
So in that they have a particular person that says, hey, we already signed that off and Michael Jackson was alive, that you cannot ever put this in a movie. You can't ever talk about this. So this whole scene, this whole third act had to get rewritten. Now, on the filmmaker side, that is diabolical because that is meaning at least probably 30, 40 mil.
What you mean?
Because that movie, they probably spent 200 mil.
Yeah, they did. That's mine.
On that movie. So the third act probably cost them about 30, 40 million just itself. So they're going to have to pay that again to shoot that again, as well as if they had to rewrite, to pay writers and all that shit to quickly write this stuff to make it make sense. And then a lot of times big productions like that, Lionsgate, they do have alternate endings and stuff like that, but that's an expensive fix when it could have been
nipped in the bud. Yeah,
been nipped in the bud if somebody would have communicated. But that's a lot of lawyers. So you're talking about the greatest artist of the 20th and the 21st century, because he's still killing the game right now.
Yeah.
So now I'm a fan. Now I'm a fanboy back again. So yes, I already told my daughter that we can do every era of Michael Jackson dress up because it's five of us in my family. So I was like, I could be the older Michael Jackson or whatever, or I might do the one with the glitter jacket with the red with the shoulder pads. So we talking about going dressed up to the movie theater to see this thing. Like we Michael Jackson fans for real.
Yes,
like somebody in my family is liable to pass out.
I thought I was Michael Jackson.
Not at the movie, but if we saw him for real, you know what I'm saying? And that's my take on it. Really, it's like I am interested in seeing it. I want to watch the old one, and then I would like to watch this new one because I think the new one is going to show more modern stuff and maybe more insight of what the old one, because the old one, by the time he got to an adult and they were showing that, it was pretty much the movie was about to be over with. It was mostly about his childhood coming up. So I'm interested in seeing this one to see the later part of his life. But yeah, they did have a big faux pas, man, with that production situation. And so with the daughter, I think she's using that too, and a little bit of that she wasn't really part of it.
What the daughter's doing?
Huh?
The daughter
was supposedly have 3 kids, one the blanket kid, and then the 2 other was like 2 boys and a girl. So the girl, she's kind of more vocal and everything. Like she on her social medias, she more vocal about, her dad's like, no, y'all didn't consult me about the movie, if this is his nuance or this is something, those kind of things. That's what I picked up on that.
Gotcha. So was that the fan perspective or the movie director's perspective?
That was a little mix of both. The last part,
Oh, okay.
the last portion of it was more fan perspective and saying like, I'm gonna go watch the movie with pride. I'm gonna dress up for it. I'm gonna enjoy it because I enjoy the life of Michael Jackson. I still think he's the greatest artist ever. There is no comparison. I don't care how well Beyonce does or Chris Brown does. There's none, and there don't need to be. It don't need to be. I feel, you know what I'm saying, but I get it to get this generation to understand like the significance of Beyonce because she is impactful. She is, you know, whatever. But it's like that Michael Jordan thing. Like, man, it's just
What did the Beyonce have anything to do with the movie by chance?
who
Oh,
knows?
okay.
We probably find out later. I don't know. I don't want to say no. Who knows?
Oh, okay. Then
They got a lot of bread.
Yeah. So, man, when it comes to this movie, it's something real spooky about this shit, bro.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Let's get on it.
We're at my mama's house, man.
Let's get on it.
First of all, let me acknowledge my love for Michael Jackson. I love Michael Jackson.
Let me put my Jackson shades on.
I am a fanatic. My parents will tell you just how much they can explain better to you how much of a fanatic I was of Michael Jackson. I had the LA Gears. I had both Thriller jackets. I probably would have went crazy if I didn't get them. I had the jeans. I had the socks. I had the hell. I would have had the curl if I was born in that era, but I wasn't born in that era. But I had cornrows, so that was my long hair. I would run home to watch any Michael Jackson event.
No doubt.
Anytime Mike was on TV, I'm glued.
Absolutely.
If a Michael Jackson video comes on and I'm hungry, I don't want to eat until the video is off. Everything can wait. Before I do it, I'm not missing nothing of Michael Jackson. He's probably one of the few artists where I was able to sing word for word every song on his album, including the B-sides.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's wild.
I'm a fan, and to this day, those that have seen me perform and do music and know me from the music arena, they know that when I performed with a Michael Jackson glove on.
I seen that performance.
So so you know what I'm saying? Even in a lot of my videos, I'm wearing that glove. It was my signature thing. Right.
My mama made me a glove. She made me a Michael Jackson glove.
To this day, I literally have like 5 or 6 on deck. You know, I would go out in the glove. You know what I mean? So depending if I'm promoting my music or whatever. So I am a diehard Michael Jackson fan. But when it comes to this movie, as positive as I'm fighting to go about it, it's just hard to overlook how things ended.
Yeah.
And that's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? This man made some of the coldest chess moves in the entertainment industry ever. And especially as an artist, he defeated the machine.
He beat the machine.
Only a handful of people can say they beat the machine. Mike, Prince, Sam Cooke, James Brown, and probably a few other blacks that I probably haven't, Master P. You know what I'm saying? They beat the machine. They beat the machine, right? And then you can add Cash Money. They all beat the machine, right? But unfortunately, if you look at it from some endurance standpoint or marathon, they didn't beat the machine. Sam Cooke got murdered.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you about the Sam Cooke. Like,
yeah, Sam Cooke got mysteriously murdered. Mike mysteriously died. James Brown, he kind of cursed himself, but hell, it was either they was gonna kill him or he cursed himself. They just seen him killing himself, so they was like, we ain't gotta do shit. He on drugs and shit. And then Prince. And so he do a 50 country tour. He's about to make $1 billion, another $700-800 million.
Yeah.
Because he's the man still. Signed a deal, a tour contract, which it was just smart. But the only way that they could screw him is to kill him or to murder him, to unalive him, because that's a debt that gotta be paid. You can't break a contract even in death. And then just like that, in a whiff of a moment, Sony owns all his music again.
Wow.
Prince all of a sudden died out of nowhere. One of the most healthiest guys you ever heard of. Man didn't eat meat, didn't drink soda, didn't eat candy.
No, he didn't.
He lived like a gorilla. He ate vegetables and hay and shit or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Hell, his ass played basketball. He was even worked out.
Yeah.
And then he all of a sudden missing, and then now his music goes back to Warner Brothers. Sam Cooke, same thing. He dies, music goes right back. And it's like, ooh. And so to take it even further, you know, the first thing I do, I go look for who's the executive producer. So I look for the executive producer. The executive producer name is David B. Householder. Watch this. I've been Googling this man for a week.
Damn.
Do you know no one even knows who his parents is? There's no information on him. You don't know what school he went to. You don't know his political affiliation.
CIA, man.
You don't see he's not, you don't see him. He's a ghost, and he only pops out when there's a music situation or a deal being made. You don't know his religion. How can you be such a huge figure, such a powerful man, but yet your background is virtually non-existent?
That tells you right there.
You're like a ghost. But all of a sudden you get chose to make the movie.
Oh,
out of all the people that you can say is qualified, you get chose to executive produce the movie. Something's not right, bro. And even while we was watching the show, I'm still trying to Google. I even asked ChatGPT. Hell, ChatGPT don't know.
Hey, yeah. You already said it's over with. I ain't going to see it now. All right, hey, I'll put the dots together right there that quick. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah. All you know is he went to Purdue University, but I can't find no college pictures or nothing.
The CIA has an office in Hollywood, and Hollywood has an office CIA.
Yeah, at the Pentagon. They have a whole those movies we be seeing. They are usually funded by the CIA.
You seen that video where Mike was running with the military behind him,
and
he running jogging with the military? They know how much power Mike had. They know how much power. That's why they've been fragmenting the music industry, especially in our genres, forever, because they said there can't be another Mike. And that's the only reason we don't have another Mike right now.
Yeah.
That's the only reason. There's been millions of Mikes born and right here, but we will never, like, as much as y'all want to try to make NBA Youngboy this, but you will never.
No.
It will never. This is a different kind of this is like a political power Mike had as well, like around the world in different countries. Like he's meeting the kings, he's meeting the presidents as an artist because they want to see this guy. Not Not because he's having a concert there. They're no, they're flying him in just to hang out, paying him
Just to
billions of
hang
dollars
out.
just to hang out.
Yep.
There was a time
Yeah.
when Michael Jackson, you didn't know when he was going to do a concert in America.
Never. Yeah, you
Never,
never knew.
never. It was almost beneath him. It was like we even looked at it like, damn, it's small if he came here. Like,
Mm-hmm.
we even thought less of Mike if he was to perform in America.
Yep.
That's how big. So when you say that, that's how the connections be, man. They always have a handler. There's always somebody in that realm. They can
Yeah.
they can erase they past and be who they need to be.
Yep.
That's how we make those space movies,
Yeah.
military movies, and they be so much
Yeah.
accurate
That's how
because
a lot of them are made.
they have
Mm-hmm.
that expertise, that intel there.
Yep, they do. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Damn, that sucks, man. I didn't know he was executive producing. Now, text me the name. Now I gotta look
Yeah, I'm
this.
gonna text it to you. And this is also the director, not a director of the movie. Some of
Antoine
the
Fuqua.
movies he made is Graham King. The Aviator, The Departed. He made some good movies. Blood Diamond next, The Young Victoria. I'm gonna just name the noticeable ones. The Tourist.
It's
Uh,
Antoine Fuqua, black man.
this Graham King is the director, Michael. Yeah, Graham King.
Graham King.
Um, yeah, Graham King, John Bronca, and John McClane. Them the
Antoine Fuqua
directors.
is not a part of it at all.
Huh?
Antoine Fuqua is not a part of it.
Oh, I take it back. He's the director. And
Okay.
the producers are Graham King. My apologies. John Bronca and John McCain. Yeah. Now Antoine, he's the black guy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did
Yeah.
Blood Diamond, and
Okay, so I guess he teams up with Graham King because Graham King is also credited with Blood Diamond too.
yeah.
So,
But it does.
Antoine's directing it and Graham is shooting it. He's leading the shoot, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like I'm saying, that don't mean anything. He still could be one of them boys. You never know.
Yeah, yeah. So explain to the audience what's the difference between the movie producer and the movie director.
Okay.
Educate the audience.
Okay. So,
Oh, before you do it, by the way, y'all, please go check out Hillwood. Please go check out Hillwood. You know what I'm talking about?
yeah. A producer, and we're talking about movies, guys.
Yeah. What's the difference between a movie and a producer? You
Yeah, we're
might
talking
have to explain it in layman's terms.
I will. Yeah.
Okay.
We're talking about movies because I know, like in music, producer could be somebody who makes a beat or somebody who helps construct a beat or orchestrate something. So in the movies, a producer is someone exactly what it says. You're producing something. You're producing a script. You're producing an actor to be a part of that script. You're producing some income and money to come to that production. So you're just a producer. Now, an executive producer is one who's the in charge that can make an executive decision. We are filming or we're not filming. We using this person or we're not using this person. So difference between a producer and a director. See, the director, they will take a script that a producer will give to them because a producer can go buy a script from a writer. Okay, and then a producer can say, "Hey, Ryan Coogler, Anton Fuqua, these guys are hot right now, but I want them to direct this film because everything about the script, the product, it's about selling it. Who's gonna sell this film?" So that's why when a producer presents it to a production house, they want to come with a nice, well grammar written script that's very organized and ready to go, with a star like Denzel Washington, Tom Cruise, Nicole Kidman, some big name attached to it. So that way the movie house is like, damn, the script sounds good, it looks good, the actor definitely got attention, and now the trifecta, the director. Does the director have a name and a track record? Yes, Ryan Coogler does. All right, let's do the movie. Boom, we're doing the movie. So the director once the director gets the script, they got to take care of the vision. They got to read it, make it come alive. It's no longer a part of the writer no more. The writer's out of there. Now the director has to make this be real. And the producer just does everything to set the director up to be as successful as possible. That's how they work together hand in hand. And I gotta say this too, there's another layer. In filmmaking, there's Hollywood filmmaking because you got all this budget and big money. There's independent filmmaking, and you got independent filmmakers, entrepreneurs. So in the indie world, sometimes we have to wear all of those hats. So a producer can be a director, all of that in one. You know what I'm saying? Or in indie, you can separate it and have people that are different positions and everything like that. But the key thing is to really be clear and specific and task oriented about when you're delegating these titles, because the titles are not about I'm over you, I'm bigger than you, I'm more powerful than you. That has nothing to fucking do with it. Nothing. And I say it like that because some filmmakers that come on set piss me off with that shit, that they think they got some sort of power trip because you're a director. No, you just have a vision and you're supposed to be positive enough to make sure that cast can get what they got to get going. But you're still part of a team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The director of photography is a leader.
Gotcha.
The producer's a leader. You gotta, and it's a way we communicate with each other. It's like so we can keep things going. Let me put it in layman's terms.
Yeah, to say you losing these.
Let me put it in layman's terms. Because I teach this.
Yeah, that's why I say in layman's terms. Don't lose them.
I teach this to 10-year-olds and 17-year-olds. When you at home with mama, daddy, and big brother, we got to keep the household going. So little brother, baby brother can't go all the way to daddy and ask daddy to come and tie his tennis shoe. No, little brother needs to go talk to big brother to tie the shoe. And if there's still a problem, big brother go talk to mama. There's still a problem, mama go talk to daddy. There's still a problem, daddy go talk to God. So it's the same thing with filmmaking. You know your higher how you talk to each other, and that's the only reason those titles.
Bet. That's what's up. Well, there y'all have it, y'all. So y'all got some games. So all y'all aspiring movie directors, actors, and all that, you know what I'm saying, want to work your way up. There you have it. Now, I admit, I mean, I'm gonna watch it. I just don't know if I want to go give several Jewish-owned companies my money.
We're gonna give it to them anyways.
Well, no, I mean, they can. I don't, because I can watch it. I can watch it. I don't have to pay for it. Yeah.
We got torrent, we got streaming.
Yeah. I don't have to watch it.
I'm gonna wait till it comes to the streaming. Probably now. I'm probably not gonna do all of that.
Well, I'm gonna wait till it shows good.
Because honestly, I gotta say, I did when I saw the trailer.
Yeah,
I did feel like it was too soon.
I do too. I think. I mean, I don't know about some people, but you got to understand, 15 years is not a long time for somebody to be gone.
No, I've only been married for 10 years. I've been married for 10 years. Been with together 12 years. It's like like together that long.
Yeah, but let me say this. I will watch it. I don't think, and that, but again, is no strike to anybody that does. I want to go watch it, but I'm like, I got a big enough TV to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And the reason why is because it's so hard for me in this particular situation and this artist for me not to inject personal in it. In this, because I'm such a Michael Jackson fan, and I don't like how they think they unalived him and then took everything back. You know what I'm saying? Something that this man worked hard for since he was 3 years old. And so my thing is this. Another issue I have with it and why it's hard for me to want to invest in the movie and spending my money with the movie is because when I look at the executive producer, we don't even know who the hell he is. We don't really know nothing about him. It's like he just popped up grown and he just popped up a college student and shit and then just been living since then too. To his company, which works with Lionsgate, which Graham King is also, even though he's one of the producers, but he's also one of the executive producers. He owns GK Films. So the executive production behind it, the funding behind the movie is the director and GK Films, and Lionsgate is distributing the movie. It's hard for me to think that they're distributing the movie and not ask for any hand in it. But then again, the movie, Mike, is so big they could say, hey, I don't want shit. Let me just let me get my little change off the distribution, because we know it's gonna make $1 billion. This is the most famous man on the planet. So, and then the international promotional part of it is gonna be done by Universal. So now, out of all the producers that have a financial hand in it, the one producer that does not have a financial investment in the movie, he's just providing a service and getting paid for the service, is the black person. Anton Fuqua has no direct investments in the movie. And that just pisses me off.
Of course not. He just put there to make the film to sell it. Anton Fuqua is a brand.
And here's the crazy part.
Tino.
They know that movie is not as good as it is without someone who is born of the culture. So they know they needed them.
Right.
They know they needed someone. And apparently he's clearly has to be the most qualified. But yet, so the question is do we blame them? Or do we blame him from not standing up and saying, I want some investment in this? Who knows?
I mean, I think, of course, we got to blame him business wise, but far as culturally wise in the film culture, I don't know, because when you it's a pyramid, and he's up in this little space area up here. He's up there. There's not much room for decision making at that point. It's just do it or not. You'll get your ass back down there to the bottom, nigga.
Exactly. And again, I have a problem with that. And then another question I have is
you must not like Spike Lee shit,
then. Smith, is you there? Mike check.
Yes.
Smith.
Yes.
How you doing?
What's
Can you
going
get
on,
on
young
camera?
man?
How you doing? Can you get on camera or what?
Man, I'm getting old, bro. Boom.
What's up, my boy?
What's the deal?
Man, long time no see, man. I'm glad to have you on here, man.
Man, I just got the message, man, and I was like, oh man, let me go see my boy, man.
I
Let
already
me get
was
myself for the camera. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh man, you fresh, man. You good. You looking good. You aging well, my brother.
Man, 50
This my
ain't
brother
holding back.
King. Yeah,
What's
this my
going
brother
on, young
King.
King?
He's a
What's up,
movie
bro?
director. In fact, whenever you get time and free time, check out his new series, Hillwood. It's actually based out of Houston, but it's on all the major movie platforms, man. So check them out.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No doubt.
Yeah. All right, man. So we're gonna put you in the middle, fam. So right now we're talking
Lord,
about
I'm
the Michael
special.
Jackson. Yeah, you special. Yeah,
Hold on, let me have my ex son stuff. I don't want to get in trouble.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I don't think you get in trouble, but we definitely don't like promoting nobody that ain't gonna pay you for the promotion. We keep it business over here. You know what I'm talking about?
We'll take that extra.
Yeah, but you good. You know, I work for him before.
Man, I missed the whole hour, y'all. Man, the whole hour.
That's okay. You just gonna we just gonna keep it moving. So we're gonna go and just bring it to you. When we're talking about the Michael Jackson bioepic movie coming out, man, we want to know what's your thoughts on it. One, or do you want to go, or do you want to go see the movie? Two, or are you gonna go see the movie? Three, what's your thoughts on the movie?
Man, I've been seeing a lot of people comment on it,
Mhm.
saying they're gonna run out and see it. If it ain't Prince,
Yeah, really.
Not Prince. What's that? If it
He's
ain't-
still in the Michael Jackson Prince war. He's still in the Michael Jackson Prince
we
war.
still at it.
now, but to be honest, man,
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna wait for it to come out of stream.
Yeah,
To
that's what
be honest,
King just said.
I mean, there's a lot more stuff that they put out that I would be more pumped to go watch, man. I didn't see Michael Jackson since I was, man, 7 to 8.
Yeah.
So I mean, what more can they tell me? I'm the man stuff behind the scenes. I mean, hey man, it's that's over with. What I'm infatuated by what he did before. Nah, I'm that's not that type of cat.
You
right.
know
So
what, man? Perfect timing with you coming in, man, because what you just said really, really gives a real valid point, bro. Like, because we were just mentioning it. I mean, the man's whole life was literally recorded.
Pretty
oh
much.
yeah,
Yeah.
What is the movie gonna give us that we don't know that we care to see?
I mean just gonna expound that, man. Either they're gonna try to tear the man down,
Well, they're not
which
gonna
is
do that because of the clauses.
oh I didn't
King,
know
yeah,
anything
yeah,
about the
King mentioned
clauses.
it too. Yeah, he said they had to change the whole ending of the movie
They
and made
had
a
to take
clause where
yeah.
you can't defame his character. In the event he died, they make a movie about him. So Mike was
I mean,
smart.
but there's things that we already seen him dangling this little kid over the balcony. I mean, how
Yeah,
could
but
they can't leave
they
that
can't
out?
do it. Yes, they can. I mean, hey, it's
Well, I guess
politics. If
they
he
can do what they
signed,
want
yeah,
to.
they are. Or they got to do what they say because he could, the family can sue him. You know what I'm
So
saying?
you know
So
what, and
yeah,
things like that's gonna make the movie even worse because everybody gonna be coming out of, oh man, they ain't say nothing about him with the kid dangling over there,
yeah,
or they ain't say nothing about him on his nose. I want to know about his nose.
Yeah, they about to do that. When I saw that, they got that prosthetic nose on them. They about to show that. They're gonna show that transformation for sure.
So I mean, that's not substance to me. And I'm at the age, man. I need some substance. Give me some
what?
awakening stuff that I don't know about. Give me some of that history that they destroyed and we don't know about. That's I need to
Yeah,
learn. I want to learn. I want to learn about
yeah,
Mike, man. I got good memories about Mike. We good.
And
yeah,
we want to make and we want to and I'm gonna speak female. We want to make those type of movies, but it's just making movies takes funding,
Most
and
definitely.
those movie houses they're not funding those. Like Danny Glover already proved it. They don't want to fund the 1807 Haiti movie, the Rebellion movie,
Hmm.
and he had to fund it himself, and it
Hmm.
didn't come out the way it needs to come out because that's big money, man. That's
yeah.
big.
Oh
Those
yeah.
CGI
But
effects, big
but
money.
we
We
gonna
as
let.
a culture, we
Uh,
got the money as a
yeah,
culture. We got the money where every black
gotcha.
person that want to see our stories can invest
Yeah,
$100 and,
Easy.
yeah,
and easy.
yeah. But
Easy.
so let's kind of keep it with the mic, right? So let me ask you this, right? Because it was I heard someone talk about I heard on my boy Anton show they was talking about it. Anton was like he can't see, he has a problem with the movie being made about him without him there. Um that was interesting to me because I never heard nobody's perspective from that angle. Um and I get what he was saying. But what I thought about it was, I was like, that's a blessing and a curse, right? And my thoughts on it is I think that I would prefer for someone else to make the movie or whatever, as opposed to having direct.
Your
And I
own
know this
movie.
seems crazy, yeah, because here's why,
I
right?
mean, you
Because
biased about your own yourself, man. And
you
Yeah,
I
see
mean,
what I'm
if you make a movie
saying,
about me, man, I'm gonna be the bum. If
and
I'm directing my own movie,
look,
I'm gonna make
and
it
don't get it twisted, right?
spectacular.
Like exactly, and don't get it twisted. There are some who are going to be totally honest, right? Who
Hmm.
just non-bearing, but then I just know that statistically the chances of that it's not going to be go the honesty way. Here's the proof. The NWA movie was one of the best movies that year.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be real. I call a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
It was a bunch of bullshit. I just found it ironically that the two hardest niggas in the movie was the two executive producers of the movie. Like, who the fuck y'all fooling? Really, the two executive producers of the movie, Dr. Dre and Cube, but y'all was the hardest. Y'all was harder than Suge in the movie. Can you be harder than Suge, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You could not have been more gangster than Suge because we saw it.
Right.
So
Right.
I just as a movie goer, I loved the movie, but as a realist, I call bullshit.
I looked at that movie.
Bullshit.
I looked at that movie from the perspective of the actual song, Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah.
That's how I looked at it.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it as a documentary of them. I looked at it as that song. You know what I mean? That song told a story, and that was the story. That's pretty much how I looked at it.
Gotcha.
But I mean, I'm sure it was a whole bunch of other things in that movie. It might have been they actual, biopsy by it, but that's how I saw it.
Yeah, I gotcha.
That's how I saw it. And as far as that Michael Jackson movie, man, most people get their flowers when they gone. It's just what it
Which
is.
is bad, and I hate that.
You get your flowers when
Yeah,
it's gone.
That's a sad reality.
And I think in reality, if he was here, he would want to direct his own.
Yeah.
You know he was.
He don't want to direct
That's
his own
right.
movie.
He directed his whole life once he got on his own.
Yeah.
He gonna direct his own movie. He's like, no, that ain't how
I
we
need you
do
over
it.
here. I need you over
Yeah.
there. No,
I
that's
mean-
not how I do it. No,
I
that's not how I would do it.
I believe that's how it would work. So I
We
mean,
wouldn't even have seen this much. We wouldn't even.
no.
He would have gave
No.
us. He would have gave it a letter M on a black screen, just the M.
That was it, and they would have ate it up though.
We would have ate it up.
Ate it up.
Would have ate it up. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ate it
So I skipped the flowers. So we're gonna do the flower sections.
All right.
Smith, we got a section where you see what he just said, King. Ain't it beautiful how he said what's been happening? Now you just said about how most people don't get their flowers till they're gone. Well, normally I do this after the icebreaker, but we just jumped into it because we was a little late. We have a section of the show where we give people their flowers. Now, some have deceased, but we also mostly give our flowers to people that are alive.
Okay.
And so we're about to do that. So give me just a second and mute your mic, y'all.
Make sure you like and subscribe. Get in that
Yes,
chat.
yes.
Get in that chat.
They told us we didn't belong on the water, so we bought the boats. When white yacht clubs refused to let black families dock, dine, or even launch their own sailboats, we created something better. Across the Chesapeake Bay, the Potomac River, and the Atlantic coast, black yacht clubs quietly flourished. In 1959, a group of proud black sailors in Maryland formed the Seagull Yacht Club, one of the first black-owned yacht clubs in the country. They launched from the shores of Kent Island, sailing past spaces that had once banned them. Dressed in full blazers, waving their own flags, they created a legacy rooted in dignity and leisure. In Washington, D.C., the Seafarers Yacht Club became a safe harbor for black families who had been pushed off the water for decades. They didn't just host regattas, they cleaned up the Anacostia River, mentored youth, and passed on a tradition of black sailing excellence. Baltimore's Universal Sailing Club, founded in the early 2000s, carried that legacy forward, often becoming the only black presence in many major boating events. They still gather every summer to celebrate their freedom to sail. We weren't just on the land, we were on the waves, we built marinas, we charted our own course, and we refused to let anyone take the water from us. Comment if this is your first time hearing about black yacht clubs.
All right. So before we speak, I'm going to give y'all a little history, give you the rundown. All right. So the term Seagull Yacht Club can refer to a few different things, but it was most prominently a historic black yacht club that is known as the Seafarers Yacht Club in Annapolis, Maryland. It was founded in 1959 by black boaters who faced racial exclusion from other clubs. This organization provides community, maritime education, and inclusivity. Operating out of a former segregation era school bus, it is not to be confused with the historic yacht Seagull II, which was a restored 1930s luxury yacht or historic newspaper headline about a boat race. The purpose of this was to create a welcome and inclusive community for black boaters and to provide maritime education for youth and teach young black men and women how to yacht, how to connect with the water, and develop a sense of spirituality and calmness with the connection to the land. It has a 66-year history of community impact and has been an important refuge and gathering places for its members. Also, this Black Yacht Club also spurred other blacks in other parts of the country to open up their yacht club, including California and Maryland, Baltimore, San Diego, and other places. So with that being said, we want to give a round of applause and give the Seagull Yacht Club and the black men and women that put together this. And also let me say this, it was also they colluded with Mary McLeod, who was prominent in politics back then in education. And because of her position and the connections that she had, they helped secure the rights for them to be able to purchase whatever land and things like that for them to be able to do it. So let's give our flowers to the Seagull Yacht Club.
Is it still around?
What'd you say, Smith?
Is it still around?
All righty. So with that being said, we can just spend a few minutes talking about it and giving y'all thoughts on it, and then we're gonna go to the other topic. So what's your thoughts, Mr. Smith? You say it's still around.
Yeah, is it still around?
I don't think it's around. It's kind of like a museum type thing. You know what I'm saying? So, but so the historical remains is still there and stuff like that, but it's not active. So yeah.
Yeah, man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Doing big things. They
I
just
need
hit all the big things we was doing, man.
I need the polo collection now with that included.
Yeah.
So I can
Yeah.
wear that. That's dope. I like boating shit, man. That's dope.
Yeah. So we want to get in my flower. So with that being said, we're gonna meet the mic. Let's get to the next subject.
And then you got a bunch of motherfuckers like, man, fuck that nigga. So, like, what do you feel? Like, do you feel like in all around what he doing is good or bad?
Charleston White reminds me of my great grandfather, the elderly ones who stood for something and was gonna make you stand for something whether you wanted to or not. Like you're gonna share these peas. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. The old man off New Jack City who shot Nino. Mm-hmm. The man who shot Lil J Rock in the back was still in his radio, Willie Manchester. Right. Furious Styles off Boys in the Hood. These are people who, when I look at and what he's saying, reflective of them, and we don't have them no more. So that's why it's such a loud voice kind of drowning him often, saying, man, who that nigga be disrespectful. He be talking about the dead, and he be like he care about the living more than the dead. You know what I mean? And somebody saying be accountable. So when you say is he a help or a hindrance, I know he was just having some words back and forth with T.I. and Boosie. Mm-hmm. And I think about Tip song. If you don't like what I'm saying, man, Buck, swing when you see me, we can throw them hands. So yeah. And I think about Boosie's song. You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? You want some gangsters front your motherfucking house? Who are these two prominent black men talking to? They talking to other black men.
Right.
So how do you not say something to them? And then another thing, the judge is never as loud as Charleston White, and they just hit the gavel and put us away for years. And ain't nobody broke nobody out of jail, whooped no judge or prosecutor or nothing. So it puzzles me to see black people, young black people too, get on those posts and be like, man, he tripping, he disrespectful, we gonna get he the ops, and he whoop whoop, he a police caller, and whoop. My grandma gonna call the police on you. And if you got a problem with my grandma, you got a problem with me. You did what I'm saying?
Right.
All right. So the topic of conversation is, has Charleston White, in your perspective, has his truths, has his talking points, have they helped us or hurt us as far as the black community? Who want to go first?
Go ahead, Smith.
Go ahead, Smith.
My mic was muted, man.
Yeah.
Hey, dog. Charleston White a motherfucker, dog. You gotta either love him or hate him. You gotta love him or hate him. I like him, but he ain't consistent.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I like him because for a whole week or so, he'll hit you with some good shit, man. If you listen to what he's saying, it makes sense. It really does. Even if he tearing into us, he can be tearing into the black man, tearing into the black, but it makes sense. But then he'll flip around, he'll do some stupid shit. So it'd be hard to just, like, I get it. I mean, he's human. Everybody's human.
Yeah.
But you gotta just distinguish the good shit he got going on from the ignorant shit he got going on. One day he telling you some good Malcolm X shit, dog. And I mean, if you listen to it and register, it makes so much sense. And
Mm-hmm.
then, the next week he talking about fucking over his wife and got his gun, talking about he gonna, I'm gonna shoot that little. I'm like, dog, I can't take you serious, but your shit makes sense. But I can't take you serious. Like, he had that boxing match with the whole boy, and
He whooped his ass.
God,
He whooped
man.
his ass.
dude, that if you gonna call that boxing, Rock, you gonna call that boxing?
Nah, it ain't
I
boxing, but he whooped his ass
I
though.
know, yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He slapped him around with
Yeah.
that
You
that,
ain't
that
supposed to
slap
let a
punch.
white dude that young ain't supposed to let no nigga like that whoop your
It was
ass
hilarious. But
that
that's my take on him, dog. I like him. I like him when he I can't say sober because I don't know what the dude is, but when he speaks,
Yeah.
when he has something on his heart, somebody pissed him off, whatever, boy speaks truth. But like I said, he got to be tripolar because he'll turn around and he yeah, that shit.
I got you.
But I
So
like it.
I'm gonna jump in the middle. This is my thoughts on him. I consider him an ingenious genius.
That's that. I like that.
Um,
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
yeah, he's an ingenious genius because I don't I could safely assume that he didn't know how great he was. I don't think he knew how much power he had, right? I
And
watched
at the
him in the
same point, I don't
beginning.
mean to cut you out, but the
Yeah.
boy has been in politics like for real.
Yeah, I mean, he been in community service for the longest. He wasn't necessarily in politics
Well,
forever, but he was in politics by way of community service.
yeah.
And I want to say that out of respect for the people who actually wear those badges. But that still doesn't mean nothing because being involved in politics through community services, they tend to do more for us than the people who are actually politicians.
Right.
But he he reminds me of me a little bit. Only I was never bold enough to get on camera and spew those sentiments. I just did it kind of through my music. And I definitely when I spoke to the youth, you know what I'm saying? Because anybody know me, I've done a lot of community service over the years. That's how I was with people, you know, at least with men. You know, that's how I was raised. I mean, my grandfather, two-time war veteran associated with the Black Panthers. My daddy was a preacher. He come from 100 years of preaching. So it was a very disciplined environment. And even though I grew up with my mom some years too, even though she was a single mom for a long time, she still had a level of discipline that was required. And so I grew up in an environment where there was no excuse to be lack of a man. I grew up in an environment where there was no excuse to make bad decisions. Now we human, we gonna make them, but the goal in being hard on us to a certain degree is to make sure we minimize the amount of mistakes that we make. You see what I'm saying? And so I don't think he's helped us, but I know he haven't hurt it. And the reason I say that is because I'm basing my perspective or my answer to that on the results, right? And the truth of the matter is, if Martin Luther King came back tomorrow, he wouldn't be able to convince a bunch of these motherfuckers to get right, bro. If Martin came back, if Malcolm came back, if Marcus Garvey came back, if Kunta Kinte came back, they could not get to some of these YNC. They're gone, bro. They're in my mind, they're gone. We have to start over.
Yeah.
Start from fresh. Me and King have agreed on numerous times. We're not trying to save no broken men. No. Give me some that are on the verge. Give me some that are still impressionable. I don't want no grown ass or no nigga that think he grown that's already lost and his mama done taught him don't listen to a man. I don't want to have no dealings with him. You know what I'm saying? And
That's a big issue, man. Because
yeah.
I taught for 16 years.
Yep.
And man, the school system is so lost because of that, because of those parents.
Yeah.
And mostly, I hate to say it, but mostly it's the one parent household.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to, I ain't gonna spew it out there, but it's the one parent
Mama's house,
household.
boy. We go viral for saying shit.
We talking over here.
And it's that
pull up a chair off the bed.
Mama might come in and cuss all us out and don't give a damn about who here.
And that's the thing. That is the thing.
Shit.
So when they get to that schoolhouse, but you have that one parent, it used to be like, you got in trouble, and moms was like,
Yeah.
"What did you do? What did you do?"
Exactly.
But now in this era, man, it's what did that teacher do?
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Or what did that principal do? Or what did that principal not do? Instead of siding with the ones that's actually teaching your child. So you developing that.
Yeah, we understand that education system. We got
that little
pros
young
and cons.
that YN thing, and from there, because you got to realize, man, in school is where you learn everything. You don't learn most of your stuff at home.
Yeah,
you learn
but we don't
small
want to sway
discipline
out the
things.
topic either, so we can kind of let's focus on
Oh,
Charleston White.
my bad.
No, you good.
Man, we can go back to Charleston White.
Do it.
We go back to Charleston White, man. You get me to start talking, man. I won't stop.
Yeah, your point definitely proven on that school thing, and I'll just interject my opinion. Rock, you still going, right? Yeah, you landing your plane?
Nah, y'all landing my plane. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, I mean, my aspect's pretty much closest to. It's like right there on both of y'all's. You know, like when Smith said he ain't consistent. I'm right there with you on the consistency part, like because I see how powerful he is, and what he can make an impact doing. I respect it. You know, me and Rock, we both done grassroots in the streets, mentorship, marching, all that kind of stuff. So we come from that world, and I get it. And most of the street soldiers are the better politicians that are doing the real politics, the real street table, kitchen table politics that black folks need. But Charleston White, I'm in the same. I was gonna say the word neutrality, but nah,
Yeah,
I feel like same way. Like he ain't hurt the black community,
at
Mm-mm.
and
all.
I don't
Yeah,
think he's definitely progressed the black
yeah,
community. Because even when I'm hearing you, Mr. Smith, saying what he's saying, the good part of it is like that's stuff that we've been knowing.
yeah.
It's just more so we got a voice for us to say it out loud to be like, yeah, yeah, I've been saying, yep,
Yep.
I've been saying it, and here we are. But we still, like you said, we was just talking. Me and Rock was talking a few weeks back about, man, if Malcolm X came back, he'd be called a coon, or he'd be called a Trump supporter, a white supremacy supporter, a MAGA. He would be called a MAGA supporter.
Ooh.
Malcolm X would be called a MAGA supporter
Yeah.
if he
Yep.
came back. That's how far gone
We are. Yeah.
are, bro. Up is
Yeah.
down, left is right.
Oh yeah.
The sun is the moon is the sun. Um, nothing's makes sense when you talk. Nothing, especially if you're a rational, strong black male, and just saying common sense shit. And
Right. But
but
common sense say so common.
it's so late. It's so late. It's so late. You on mute, my rock.
Yeah, the single parent, I don't need a man household has deafening this young generation ears. They're
Yeah,
deaf.
yeah. Oh
They're
yeah,
deaf.
yeah.
Because if you got a woman that was taught you don't need a man, then they grow up and they have kids. They teaching their kids that they don't have to respect a man. Then they grow up. You basically have created two to three, I'll say at least 2 to 3 generations of black people that have no respect for men, black men. They don't want to listen to a man, which in turns means that it's going to flood into other levels where men exist, including men of authority, the cops, the coaches, the neighbors, the uncles. You know what I'm saying? Hell, the daddies. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for some guys who relationships didn't work out, and because of that, and the man might have moved on, got him a wife or a woman or whatever, that mother then teaches the child to hate the daddy simply because he didn't want to deal with her no more. It didn't work out with her. And we all know who's the most impressionable, a child. Who impresses the child the most if the daddy's not there? The mama. They gonna do what they gonna pick up whatever the mama feeding them. You know what I'm
Everything.
saying? Everything.
Everything.
Time.
But then you
You know?
have a Charleston White is coming in. He's addressing that issue.
Yeah.
And if
Mhm.
he don't address the issue like
Yeah.
they want him to address the issue, then they're
Yeah.
going to combat what he's saying. So
Yeah.
now you got this combative
Yeah. And they
household that
sensitive.
this kid sees.
We getting that from grown men.
Yeah.
We
So
getting that
yeah,
from grown men
exactly. But
talking about simple politics, simple critical thinking, and we getting combated as if we hate black folks now.
yeah.
Instead of just listening. The- uh, Man, if you can just a wise or wild who sat on the oak. The more he sat, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. And nobody don't be like that wise old bird. Nobody. But
Say
all you gotta
bars.
do is listen.
That's
So you talk, I'm
Bars.
gonna listen to you. And I may not agree with you, but whatever you say, I'm gonna take it.
I'm gonna take it
It's
in.
just like this good and evil stuff. Like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll be reading Abercrombie 777, or I'll read the Book of Set. And then people like, oh man, you read that stuff, yeah, you evil, you devil. How am I supposed to defeat my enemy?
Yeah.
well shit
I
about.
don't know my enemy.
Exactly. And then you got to know how to live with your enemy.
Yeah,
And that's the problem I have. We be wanting to combat the white man, and we ain't even got no power. We don't have the level of power that we need. The last time I checked, the US and Russia gonna get along.
So,
The last time I checked, China and Russia gonna get along, and vice versa, because they know they ain't nothing to play with, and they know they cannot bully each other.
mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? People forget Russia right in Alaska. I mean,
yeah,
right next to Alaska.
right
Want
there.
to know what's over there? Missiles waiting. Get out of line if you want,
Wait,
and vice versa. Like literally, it's 8 miles between Alaska and the Russian land. 8 miles. They got missiles just sitting there. America ain't gonna never get out of line with Russia. Russia ain't gonna never get out of line with America.
No.
They learn to live together. They might have disagreements. They might have some little riff-raffs, but they not directly coming at each other no more because the playing field is pretty much equal. They can demolish each other. It's a lose-lose situation. And I think that's where I have a problem with black people, and that's one of the things that I do like about Charleston White, that he preaches to them. Like, y'all have bad conflict resolution skills, and 2, y'all don't know how to fight fights. We're choosing the wrong fight, and like me and King talk about all the time, we still using 1970s plays in a 2025 league.
Yeah.
You can't use no 1960s ABA plays in no 2020 NBA.
There's people
You're not gonna win. They shoot 35 threes a game.
There's people still thinking like a high face, a black face in a high space is still the play, and it's not. It's not the play. That's played out. We about to see all this right now. You know.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So, with that being said, we're gonna go and segue into the next topic. We're gonna keep it a little politic. Mute your mic. All right, so that was just a clip. That's just of one of the many things that's going on in New York. The New York mayor's race has come to an end. New York mayor, newly elected, Mondani, Zachary Mondani. He's now the new mayor-elect. Just to add contents into those that's watching, he is the new elected mayor of the city of New York. He's also a Muslim. He is also a Democrat, which is kind of confusing. You know what I'm saying? Because most Muslims are, very conservative, out there, what I would consider conservative socialist, right? That is a thing that exists. You know what I mean? So for those that don't know, conservative socialists are people who they support socialism as long as they are at the head of the conservatism, as long as they control the conservatism, right? So with that being said, it's a lot going on, a lot of mixed emotions, a lot of mixed thoughts. Also, I want to add to context, since he's been elected, $1.2 billion worth of property is going to be up for sale, because that is the estimated value of the properties that a certain segment in the high society or the high income earners in New York have. Basically, they're moving.
Yeah.
So they literally lost $1.2 billion in equity in less than 48 hours. That's heavy shit. Yeah. That's heavy, bro.
That's a blow.
Yeah, that's definitely a blow. You know what I'm saying? So the question I have is what's your thoughts? I'm gonna let King go first, then we're gonna let you go, Smith. I don't know where you stand with this politics, so this is gonna be interesting. But go ahead, King.
Man, so I've been peeping game. I've been keeping up on it for a minute.
Yeah.
But yeah, I see this coming. This is about to be ugly. Ugly. I mean, yesterday, I guess it was 2 days ago, the Democratic Party across the nation was faux single baby mamas in an Altima doing 90, playing sexy red, high fiving, having a good time because the special elections and runoffs and stuff like that, they kind of did really well. But that's gonna be slowly here because basically right now the number one city in the world, New York, is ran by a socialist Muslim. And so that's gonna be crazy because a lot of them people, like you said, they flushing, they moving to Florida, they running to Florida, they trying to run to Texas, and all of that stuff he talking about trying to do for free. That's supposed to come off of the taxes of the people who making the most money. So if they leaving, which the plan wasn't gonna work anyways, even if they there. If they leaving, man, come on, bro. Y'all about to be taxed out the wazoo at the ass in New York. New York is already like that because if you live up there, you're really like, I think they call him like a tunnel and bridge guy because you'll work in New York, but you'll live in New Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So you traveling like 2 to 4 hours a day every day doing that. And so with the transit system supposed to be free, man, come on, man. Everybody named mama gonna be living on that fucking transit. I ain't ever gonna get off the train. I ain't ever
Never.
gonna get off the bus. Shoot, winter coming too. Winter,
Crime rate.
yeah, crime out the
Yeah.
wise. So I'm gonna land my plane because I already know this socialism stuff ain't gonna. It's man, it's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for New York. It's gonna be bad,
Yeah.
and it's really gonna be horrible for the Democrats because basically they just set them. They just set the general election stuff back like at least 15 years. There's not gonna be a Democrat in office for another 15 years. That's
Yeah.
just over with. It's done.
Yeah, and it's crazy because they done shot themselves in their own ass. But
Yeah.
But maybe,
I'm
I
gonna let
mean,
Skip go.
maybe they didn't.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
they didn't.
Spill, let's go.
I'm just saying, maybe they didn't because there's always going to be somebody to replace somebody.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, let him go. 50 Cent say he was out. I'm out. You know. So if they take their money, who's not to say that he got people with money to come in?
But he
Who's
ain't.
to say? Who's to say he don't have buyers for that already? I mean, he could have had all this stuff set up. We don't. We on the outside looking in.
Well, that's
It
even
could have been a
crazy.
whole big setup. And hey, plan is coming to fruition. Who knows? I'm just saying. But I know one thing. There's always somebody to replace somebody. So we don't. Well, I just can't really see them. This great city in New York, and they just tearing it down. It has to be more to it. And I hate to be a skeptical person like that, but I just don't see stuff straight ahead. There's branches. It's always branches. Just like your neurons are always firing in all different directions. That money can be picked up somewhere else. That dude's a Muslim. Who got all the money? Them Arab countries. Dude, if you made $1 million and the taxes over in Dubai, if you made $1 million, the taxes over in Dubai, you know how much money you bring home? $999,996. You got taxed $4. So them boys know about their money. And if he's on the Muslim end and they say, oh, we leaving, you don't think he got a plan in place? Now, for a little while, it's going to be bad. But think about it. Okay, it's bad. These people on these trains, they getting all this free stuff. And that's more reason to, hey, lock these dudes up, get these cats up out of here. Now you building your own socialist society. So, I mean, I don't know. You just $1 billion, 2 billion. That's a lot. What'd you say?
1.2 billion in 48 hours. That's a lot. And that so
That's a
you that
in
Yeah,
2
foul is
in
still
2 days.
adding
That's a
up.
big hit.
yeah.
That's a hell of a hit.
I didn't want to interrupt you. I wanted you to land your
Yeah.
plane, but I just don't see. I don't see any kind of corroborating proof that he got something else in place because he's still asking for donations.
Right. I understand. I
And
get it.
then that there's been no proof of. I don't. There's nowhere of a proof of track record of socialism working. Besides
Oh yeah.
police department, fire department, some local clinics and something like that. But besides that, because we all practice a little bit of socialism with that, because we pay our taxes to take care of them to take care of us if we get a fire.
Mhm.
Whatever. But I'm
Most
saying
definitely.
a whole society and a whole city. I mean, 8 million people when it's operating at its peak. New York, 8 million people. And now we have a socialist. And it's not so much the city, it's more so the DNC party, Democratic apparatus. Now they have put a socialist in a seat that is a very visible seat, which is basically showing a beacon of like, this is where we want the Democratic Party to go. And the thing is that their base of the Democratic Party is like, they're really more centrist left, like middle, regular Democrats, regular.
Hmm.
But right now we're seeing that the far, far, far left, radical socialist left, is taking over the Democratic Party, which the Democratic Party is trying to say, no, we're still the regular. So there's a civil war going
Within the
on
party.
Democratic Party right now. Just like there's a civil war, before they jump on me, there's a civil war going on with the Republican Party right now. With Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, and Tucker Carlson,
Mhm.
they battling right now.
Hmm.
They're battling hard.
Theirs has actually been kind of in the open for a while, but
Mhm.
we
But yeah,
don't really
not to
speak
take
on
out
that.
the subject or anything like that. But yeah, I feel that this is a canary in the mine. Canary in the mine. That's what
Yeah.
I'm looking at right now with the Mandami thing. He might do a great job. Who knows? Because I'm not against a Democrat or a Republican or independent nothing, but I am against like the okey doke and the nothing
Hmm.
burger. And I feel like he's a big, fat, juicy nothing burger that ain't gonna help move what Black America needs to
Hmm.
do, that would help Black America and help Black America understand how to get closer to white America. Because I know they don't want to hear that, and I want to say it because we both are in this country. We need to learn how to live together. We don't have to live separately. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Doesn't mean you have to go and marry somebody outside your race. I'm talking about just
Mhm.
living together, playing baseball, shit.
Here's my thoughts on it. So let's go off some stats, right? So one, we got the new mayor elect. First, I'm gonna start off with the governor. The governor, Kathy, she's a Democrat, right? She's the governor of New York. So then you go down to the a lot of people don't understand New York, so like they call it 5 boroughs, which is like 5 cities, right? So those boroughs, they base their vote off what's best for that particular borough.
Mhm.
So 3 of those 5 boroughs, right? Well, 2 of those 5 boroughs, I mean, yes, I remember 2 of those 5 boroughs, they definitely are Republican.
Yeah.
The other 2 are mostly Democrat, and then the other one is usually 50-50. Right. So then you look at Mandani, who's a Democrat. The problem I have with this Democratic victory is that to me, Mandani is simply cosplaying as a Democrat.
Yeah.
Now, do I think he's a Republican? Of course not. To be honest with you, I don't even view him as an American.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that in itself is a problem for a city that large and that has that much power domestically and internationally. That's a problem for New York. And I think that city is in a very dangerous situation when you equate it to the state of the country and the state of the city and state in 2025. And then you got the Democratic Party. And again, I'm not a person I'm not a gang member, so I can give two shits about either. But the Republican Party, they have, if I had to choose, I would vote for more Republicans than them simply because I don't like being disrespected and being minimalized and marginalized on a political level and being jigabooed. That's the biggest problem I have, is that he's cosplaying and I don't have a problem with diversity because I am a part of the diverse population, so to speak. But I think it's always a dangerous thing when you have someone who's cosplaying. When cosplaying is dangerous to me, and I've even been and y'all know this, y'all have experienced it on a personal level, dealing with somebody cosplaying you. You know what I mean? Them some dangerous people, because they can crack your arm because they develop trust with you. You know what I'm saying? And so when you look at it from that, and then you think about it, right? So I got some stats pulled up. So let's look at the stats. So African Americans, New York, make up 17% of the city, right? What alarms me is that, okay, 12% of that 17 voted for Democrat, right? Which is not surprising. We know we taught to be Christian and Democrats. That's what you know what I'm saying? The Hispanics, 36% of them voted for Cuomo. See, these are numbers you cannot ignore. Now, 62% of the whites in New York, they voted for Mandini. So you think about these numbers.
They was mad at Cuomo. They was mad. They were tired of Cuomo. That era was done. White folks told you, your ass is done. Sit your ass. But the DNC keeps doing the same dumb ass okie doke shit and giving you that bullshit. That's why I'm telling you, watch Al Green's ass. Watch Al Green's ass in about 30 days. He's gonna upset that fucking 18th seat. I'm telling you, they're gonna do that stupid bullshit. They're gonna knock her. They're gonna knock Amanda Edwards up under her feet. They're gonna knock Christian Menifee out from under his feet with that legacy shit. That legacy shit symbolism.
And then on top of that, you gotta also think about this. People are not thinking about this. This is playing a huge factor in politics. That goddamn casino.
Yeah.
Bro.
Speak on it. Speak.
Look, the mob still exists. You just found that out with the NBA gambling shit.
We showed them did. We showed them did. You peeped that too? You peeped that?
Put it together.
It's
some fishy shit going on. Exactly, but what I'm saying is
they mentioned they ass like 7-Eleven.
There's some fishy shit going on,
hey,
bro.
Baby, I'm about to go to the corner store. I'm about to go to 7-Eleven. Nigga, I ain't heard nobody say 7-Eleven in 30 years.
In 30 years.
What?
There's some fishy shit going on. Hey, New York is not, it's not going to be the safest place to be in the next 3 years, bro.
Hey, man.
It's going to get real ugly, bro, because when that much power, see, the thing about New York, it's so diverse, the power has always been usually somewhat split.
At least we think so.
No, from a political standpoint, it has, as far as the parties and stuff like that, socialism and stuff, it has, because that's the most diverse city in the world. So no one's never going to agree on everything. Never. They understand it. That's actually, they are educated on New York politics. It's different from everywhere else.
Yeah.
That nobody's never going to agree on nothing there. So they move a certain way.
The proof in the pudding is AOC. AOC,
there you go.
she has a particular following in her in a particular area in her borough. She doesn't even have the following of her whole borough.
Yes.
But she's looked at on TV as bigger than life.
Exactly.
But she ain't gonna be able to make it outside of her. That's
Yeah.
a problem with DeSantis. That's a problem with Newsom, and they have pool where they are, but they don't have pool outside of that.
Right.
Yep. Exactly. All right. Nikki Kibble. Hey, Nikki. Nikki say the Titanic, they rushed a great ship, convinced it was unstoppable for the pride of mankind. You ain't never lying, goddammit. I gotta hit the thing on that.
Definitely. What's up, Nikki Kibble?
Yeah. All right, let me see. Let's read another comment. That's Nikki again. She say the crew worked hard, doing everything they could, but when the Titanic stood straight up and broke into, the truth surfaced. Some lessons are lost when arrogance takes the wheel. All righty. You feel me? All right. With that being said, we're going to go into any last final words on that, on the mayor thing. Y'all good?
I'm good, man.
Subscribe,
I'm gonna watch it.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, then. So let's go to this one. All right. So mute your mic, y'all. Let's see. All right. Let's see.
And share her masculine identity. She started going to church and she met a man that she really liked. He fell in love with her too, so she married him. And then they became pregnant and the baby came. A beautiful little girl named London. Trisha shared a video from her baby shower where she's in tears because she's so happy that her life changed for the better.
The sound ain't coming.
Do you think she has such a happy life because she gave up homosexuality? Leave a comment to let me know. I'm Tierka with the T. Follow for more.
All right.
The sound didn't come through on that one. I ain't catch it.
You didn't catch it?
I didn't hear none of the sound.
Did you hear?
I heard it.
Yeah. Well, we'll just give you the verbal. I add some context to it. So
I read a little bit about it. I was trying to read real quick about the
basically,
stud.
Basically the stud. She got here with that some good dangling, and she said, "I don't want to be a lesbian anymore, Lord."
Really? She was deliberate.
I'm delivered.
She was deliberate.
Delivered.
If it had not been for the Lord, I wouldn't have had another bitch coming.
Man, yeah, give us the context, man. What's going on?
If it had not been for the Lord, I wouldn't have had another bitch coming.
Wow.
But look, we ain't gonna just laugh at her. We're gonna give her a round of applause for goddamn me.
Coming back. Came back.
What's that Bible saying? When you raise them up in the midst of the Lord, even when they go astray, they find their way back.
Spare the ride. Don't spare the ride.
Ooh, shit, man.
Don't spare the ride.
All right, so
we're clowning. God, we're clowning. Yeah, we almost 2 hours in. Hey,
That's
man,
y'all.
y'all hit that like button. Let's get the likes up. Let's get the comments up.
Yeah, let's get the likes up. Let me
At,
put this banner in.
at my mama's house is killing it. I
Yes,
mean,
yes.
what's this episode? What episode 300?
I know, right? We getting there. All right, so look, my child mama didn't hear me talking about shh. She just don't know this is a soundproof break. I'm actually not loud. This is not as loud as I normally am. So, child mama, I'm good. I'm telling you, I'm not loud. It's just I'm right here, but I'm not loud. All right, so basically that context to it, the stud, she was a lesbian, but then I don't know, something happened, you know what I'm saying? And she she went to a restaurant and she tried, some sausage. And she liked the sausage. So she decided she wanted to come back and fell in love with the sausage. And
Why she didn't like the sausages first? What happened?
look, I have no idea. But
Hey,
all I know is maybe the sausage wasn't as good as this sausage.
somebody got it with that. Somebody got it with that gas station. That gas station dick hard. That gas station dick hard. Got a couple of them pills.
Hey, even straight girls, not all sausage works for them.
Yeah, got that right one. He hit that right corner.
Hey. But here's the question I have, and this is the topic of a conversation. Can a stud be turned into a housewife? Yes or no, and why? Go ahead, Smith.
Man, I guess once you get to the end of your road, bro, everybody won't stop and settle down. So once you done all you can, and you done tried all the toys you can try, and you done been around the world to
Yeah.
this from the sausage to the ocean, and when you just come on back home, man.
Yeah.
They come back home. I think yes. Yes, that old saying you can't turn a hoe into a housewife is false. You
Ooh,
can
man.
because everybody gets tired. You get up to age, you get tired. That whore, not hoe, that whore is gonna get tired of the same old penises.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, they ain't gonna want no
The
more.
plastic.
Both
I'm
times
just, I just want this man to sit here with me and relax. I can take care of myself. You know, I want to be a housewife.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, I believe you can. Everybody turns as the world
Okay.
turns. Everybody. I mean, that thing. The hardest gangster. He comes up and he's just like, "Hey, young man, you got to do right. This world ain't good for you if you don't do right. I started off all bad, and now I had to get back to what
Hey,
same
hold on.
concept.
Let me add that. He be gangster until the judge say 50
See,
years.
boom, boom. He go, oh, and
Now all of a sudden he's soft as hell.
now he in there, praying and trying to, help all the young brothers that come in. It's the
Oh
same thing.
man.
Same concept. Hey man, you know
Exactly.
what? I've been through all the dildos and all
Oh, shit.
the,
Yes.
Man,
the,
we don't do pause over here. Stop that,
the
King.
the beautiful rainbow, the beautiful rainbow rubbery,
Green
everything. I didn't
rainbow.
been through that, and do a 360. Hey, I'm
Now let
tired.
me ask you this. Have
Hell yeah.
you ever witnessed or seen a stud that turned into a lady, back to a lady, and said, I don't want to be gay no more? He delivered the Lord.
And you know what? I have. However, they flip flop, went back,
Mm.
and that's only because they was young. They was young, so you know what I mean. But I do believe that this young person will
Ooh.
probably turn back around.
That's what's up. That's
But
what's up.
I've seen it, and I ain't gonna
Yeah.
knock them. Man.
Yeah.
I ain't
Gotcha.
got.
Okay.
And when I go to the gate, bro, I'm gonna be by myself. I
Gotcha.
mean,
Gotcha.
maybe a couple of angelic beings or
Yeah.
whatever,
I
and a
got
Naki might be at the gate with me. I don't know, but I'm gonna be there by myself.
you. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. So, King,
Yeah.
same thing. We ain't gonna dwell too long on it. Uh, can a stud be turned into a housewife? And why or why not?
Yeah, I think they can be. Yeah, I don't think it really exists. I don't really think the whole thing really exists. I respect the lesbian and y'all do it, but I don't think. I mean, I just haven't met one that's like totally that pure thing. Like that's all they is. They just on the cat. They just getting the pussy.
Yeah.
Everyone I met, they got some dick somewhere laying around. They got something laying around. So it's like, can I really call you a lesbian? Playing around with a friend. I mean,
Experimenting.
I don't even want to say experimenting because you got 40, 50-year-old experimental people too, but you still got a little dick laying around somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And somebody dicking you down because that plastic shit, fake dick shit, that shit is only for so long. I mean,
Hey, man, it was a weird conversation.
it is a weird conversation.
But it's funny as hell. I love it. It's funny. We still talking about pussy, so it don't matter.
It's a question that needs to
talking
be
about
answered.
pussy. It's pussy we talking about.
Pussy,
But what
that's
is that?
why still got the strap on. Why y'all playing around? Why are we playing? Why are
you
we?
know what? You know what always was mind boggling to me. How is it when the girl with the strap hitting the other girl?
What she feel?
How she talking about it feel good?
Yeah. What is that about? But I thought maybe there's something on the other side. Maybe there's something on the other side tickling her as she goes in. Maybe it's because I'm like, what's the point? You remember? I remember when I was a little kid and you ran across the porn. And it was like ass to ass, the two, but it was a difference. I'm like, maybe that's the situation. I don't mean, because them stud bitches will whip your ass, nigga.
Nope. See, now you're fucking up.
Yeah, you fucking up. I whoop their ass.
I'll whip a motherfucker ass. Oh, wait. But they be wearing their strap while they playing ball. So how do you
what?
Yes.
Yeah, while they playing basketball. So how do you if they defend you and that shit hits you in the wrong? Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna hit her back.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What to do?
No, I'm gonna call time out. Time out, bro.
It's just you and her, 1-on-1. Ain't nobody else there.
We ain't balling.
What you gonna do?
I'm not balling. We not balling. Take that off, and we'll play.
Playing, dog.
Well, I'm not gonna play with you like that.
Yeah, we'd have to have a real conversation that day.
Man, so here's my thoughts on it.
Talking about why. First of all, why do you even have that on?
Exactly. We're not supposed to play like that. I'm not playing with you.
Yeah, that's disrespectful. You're gonna get dealt with.
Yeah.
If that pop out on me, it's a problem. Nah.
But it could be one of your homeboys though. She could be considered one of your homeboys.
Nah, they can never be my homeboy.
You have some hoes coming over later.
They're gonna always be they could be my home girl.
And she was just trying to get ready to be the man.
You got to do that within
girl.
Do that within your own time.
He was a wig man.
You know what I'm saying? Because I've had stud quote unquote home girls. You know what I'm saying? And here's my thoughts on it. And this is just my slate across the board. My thing is that to me, I say that gay people don't exist. I don't. You're either heterosexual or bisexual. To me, I don't see how you could be anything else. And when people ask me that, how's that? I said, okay, it's easy. I say, if you I say there are men that have done 10, 15, 20, even 30, 40 years, and they fought that whole time to make sure you don't touch them. They will kill you. They will unalive you, right? I'm saying the men, heterosexual men. But when someone makes an argument that against me saying I don't agree, they don't agree, oh, gay people do exist, or this or that, I tell them this, okay, give me a cage or a cell, give me the key, and let me put a gay man in there and a gay woman in there. I'm gonna just cut the clock off.
Cause ain't gonna take long.
It ain't gonna take long.
I'm gonna cut the clock on and we just gonna sit it out. We gonna wait. I'm gonna come and I'm gonna just be outside the cell like this. I'll come check every day and I might put a camera in because guess what? They both gonna get horny. And at that point, we're gonna see how gay they really is.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there is factual proof that you can put heterosexual men in cages for 10, 15, 20, 30 years and they never touch each other.
I can believe it.
Right?
Huh?
I can believe it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We all got an uncle that did 10, 15 years old and he ain't nothing. He ain't do that. He was a straight man. He stood straight and he came out straight. But to say somebody, a gay person exists, man, all I'm saying is if you really gay, if I put you in a cell, what you gonna do? How long you can go without? Come on, man. A gay man, you put a gay man in a cell with a gay woman, man, they gonna be chewing, eating up in about a month or two.
Because then gay people really freaky, bro.
Yeah,
that's why they have so many partners. They have so many partners.
The gay dudes still be fucking girls too. So that's what I'm saying. Like, what are we talking? Yeah.
What are we talking about? Facts.
It seemed like these last 5 years, the whole LGBT thing got really defined as like little. You gay. That's what you're doing. But then at the same time, it's like even being gay, like he said, like Miss Smith, y'all have so many multiple partners. What you know? Then they got to. They also got the pansexual term where they can just fuck anybody.
Oh, that's a whole nother show.
And I like
thousand difference.
I like trisexual. They just try anything.
Yeah, they try. They try.
First time I heard that you say that, I ain't never heard nobody say no shit.
Yeah, some people just trisexual. They'll try anything once. I heard a girl say that. She said, "I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once." I said, "God damn." I said, "Okay, cool." Well, that's that. So the verdict says, in fact, to the people watching, if you comment in the section, do you think a stud can be turned into a housewife? So we want to see what y'all thoughts is.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all like and subscribe as well.
I know stud hunting is a thing. So niggas try to turn studs. That's a thing. That's a real thing.
Yeah, they still women. They got coochies.
Yeah. If I was younger and didn't have what I have, I'd be one of them hunters.
A lot of them.
I'll just straight up, dog. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna get you right.
Gotcha. All right, so mute your mics. We're gonna go into the next subject, y'all. Good shit.
Care what nobody say. Your best motherfucking time is gonna be with a Gemini. It's gonna be with a Gemini. No matter what, it's gonna be a Gemini. I don't care what nobody say. Your best motherfucking time is gonna be with a Gemini. It's gonna be with a Gemini. No matter what, it's gonna be a Gemini. I don't care what nobody say. Your best motherfucking time is gonna be with a Gemini. It's gonna be with a Gemini. No matter what, it's gonna be a Gemini.
Did y'all see the video?
Yep.
I still can't hear it.
That's your fault.
That must be something on your end.
Yeah.
I
That's okay. We're gonna add context to it, so you good. So I always add context to it anyway. So basically, this was a young lady. She basically just was a regular post, but she was saying something about Geminis or whatever. So I've always found this mind-boggling because what I've noticed is this is majority a African American phenomenon. And it's funny because you really cannot tell a lot of us that when I tell people you can't tell nobody personality or who they are by no damn sign. Do you know these people? These men, it's niggas out there will swear they nigga. Yes, you can, and will try to give you proof.
It's all universal, man.
It's not universal. That shit is African American
No,
universal.
no, I'm saying the content
What you mean?
from each zodiac is universal. This person will knock your block off. Everybody believe they can knock your block off. It's
Oh, okay, yeah, I see
just
what you're
like
saying. Yeah,
palm readers. I'm gonna give
yeah,
you what
gotcha.
you
Yeah.
like.
What you like? Yeah.
Exactly. But that's my question is that do you believe in zodiac signs? Yes or no? And if you don't, if you do or not, what's your thoughts on people that do? Now, let me keep this in mind. I do my research. 72% of 72% of the people that actually believe in the signs are African Americans. 72%.
Well, how did you come up with that number?
I do my research. Stats matter. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So, you know what I mean? I'm a psychology major, so numbers matter. We wouldn't have never got where we got without numbers. Now, you know what I mean? So yeah,
nowhere in the world.
Yeah, nowhere in the world.
Nowhere else in the world, nobody does a zodiac.
Does that shit. Only in America.
Oh, okay, I can see. Yeah, in America. Yeah,
you go somewhere else, I'm like, what? Fuck you talking about?
But what
in other parts of the world, they don't even connect their birthday to a sign.
But
you ask
about
Nigeria what sign are you? They're gonna say what?
What about the zodiac that's in Kemet though?
Well, okay, so I wanted to wait, but I gotta give the education on it. Okay, I studied astrology.
Yeah, me too.
Now I know I'm just speaking. We got a crowd. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So to the people out there who really believe in this bullshit, right? First of all, it's lack of respect to astrology itself, because astrology is really a spiritual thing, and then it's a connection to the spirit world, right? What kills me about the ignorance of a lot of my people is that they'll believe in science, but then call witchcraft the devil. How can you can't get no more oxymoronic than that? You see what I'm saying? Because witchcraft is something that's originally ours, and it existed to the originality of us was to cast out demon spells, but we let these white folks demonize something that was ours. And so here's the thing: if you born in July in 1962, and if you look in the sky, whatever constellation is there, it's there. But if somebody's born in the same month, same day in July, in 2003, that same constellation is not there, motherfuckers. Shit moves, the world evolves, everything. So when majority of my people get caught up in this, what I don't like about it, what's embarrassing to me about it is when they do and they publicly do it, is they're exposing their ignorance. Meanwhile, they thinking the talk is cool. Oh yeah, you Gemini, yeah, you Aries. And I be like, they don't even know, but these other motherfuckers around there sitting here, other blacks and they like, these niggas is fucking ignorant. It's the most ignorant shit that's ever been bragged on in history, to be honest with you. It's just that bad, bro. Constellations move. That constellation is not there on the same month in another year. The sun moves, the earth rotates. I mean, we're moving farther away from the sun every so many million years and stuff like that. It's just natural progression. So stars move, constellations change. And so that's why it's funny when I have people who really try to debate me, and I'll be like, that's how I know you don't know shit about astrology, because if you knew what I knew, then you would know that that's not real. You know what I'm saying? You can't determine a person's character, because last time I checked, assholes come in all signs.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to jump in here, man. You're saying a lot. You're saying a lot of good points in what you're saying, but I think they're kind of a little bit exaggerated on some pieces.
Expound.
The first one, when you're talking about like astrology, the the signs, and then you said witchcraft, and you were saying, are you saying like they either see it as witchcraft or they don't see it as witchcraft?
No. I was saying the hypocrisy in us is how we will believe in these signs telling you about somebody, right? But then we'll turn around and we'll believe what the white man taught us, that witchcraft is evil, because it's not.
And see what I witnessed with the astrology stuff is that with black people, they don't like that zodiac shit. That zodiac shit is witchcraft to them.
It's evil.
It's evil. It's something that's crazy.
Yeah. But see, what you said further exposes my point of the ignorance, right? But then we will believe in the signs and what it tells us about them.
Well, I think using the word belief will make it feel strong when you say it that way. I think that's the English word we have to use, because that's the spiritual physical action that you're kind of doing is believe. You're listening to something and you're resonating with something, because there is something to those zodiac signs when they say it. Now, whether it's Cancer, or Aries, or Gemini, whatever, it's like, yo, there are some characteristics that kind of do match what those people are sitting in right there. There's characters that do match them. There's a lot of characters that don't match. That don't match. But I'm just saying, it just resonates with some people.
Yeah, I'm in total disagreement with that shit.
It's the same thing that a lot of, like, tribal African cultures, they have taboos in their cultures and things that they believe in that we look at as like, that's some fucking Ubuntu shit there. That's some fucking crazy ass tribal backwoods shit that's going on right there. Same thing how we looked at some voodoo stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They look at that, but and some people in my family, it's like, hey, if you boil a black cat at the darkest night of the year and put some chicken foot in there, you can make a wish with the devil. Some people fucking believe that. And the thing is, when we look at manifestation, scientific method theory or whatever, and the law of attraction, all those kind of things, how do we say that shit ain't real?
That shit ain't real.
Manifesting things.
Yeah, that shit ain't real, bro. That shit ain't real to me, bro. I mean, I get what you're saying, right?
Astrology.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is like, even when it came to taboos and tribal culture, you got to understand that some of that shit wasn't legit. Those was just certain people who had garnished the level of power over a certain group of people or community of people, and they just made up shit just to feel, you know what I'm saying, feel superior. You know what I'm saying? Some of that shit's stupid too. You know what I'm saying? Not everything in African culture made sense.
So you know what I mean? You don't look at the sanguine, that whole theory either. You throw that out as well.
Oh, what out?
I'm trying. I only know one. I know it's like sanguine or language. Some kind of. It's basically like a characteristic what a lot of psychologists be using to try to like map out like where your personality.
Well, let me say this.
Do those things come into factor?
I'm glad you asked that question. That's a good question. So I'm a psychology graduate, right? So of course, one of some of the most popular or the most followed forms of psychology, which is similar to astrology, right, is based off, Marxism, which is Fred Marx. What's his name? Forgive me. Damn, I can't think his name. It was in my mind, but it slipped. You got Fred Marx, and then you got the other guy. I can't think his name. I mean, they literally lead
Sigmund Freud.
Sigmund Freud. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. That was in my mind. Sigmund Freud, and it's a couple of them more. Okay, so here's the thing. This is the beauty of knowledge, right? Knowledge is going to either teach you, not what you're going to do with the knowledge is either you're going to use, not you, remember that, bias research. A lot of times bias is used, a lot of times researchers use to fuel our bias, Or in my case, I just think like that the mind of a child, which is an African proverb, think that like the mind of a child and you'll become wiser. And so when I go into things, I always think that of the mind of a child, right? As if I don't know nothing. And so let's be real. Fred Marks was a sick fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He was a sick fuck. He was a sick fuck. And to watch how so many of his theories has been written in stone is just diabolical. And it further proves to me that you got to be careful with who we live with, because we know at any given moment that they can go from living like we originally did, and some of us do, to turning into the beast that they are. Same with yeah, man. That's some
Sagittarius.
You so
Goddamn Sagittarius.
in the same with what he said to the other guy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, them was some sick individuals to a extent. Now, what I'm saying is this: they did create a lot. They did get a lot of knowledge, right? But see, I don't credit them for a lot of the knowledge that they gave to us. Because see, what a lot of people don't know is, they made pilgrimages, right? All them
So you
motherfuckers
think? So
did.
you're pretty sure they stole a lot of the
Of
information from
course.
us.
Exactly. They made, listen, that was the thing for them. Them people could not be even considered certified until they studied us.
Yeah,
Until they studied the knowledge that they stole from us. The Romans and the Greeks stole from us.
they had to come to us and get.
Yeah, and
That's
let
why
me
I brought up the. That's why I brought
exactly.
up,
Oh,
that's
I
why
get.
brought
I
up-
know.
Yeah,
I know.
and let me also add, I want to make this clear because people got to understand. I'm talking about the Greco-Romans, because see, the original Romans was us.
Yeah, Etruscans, those are us.
Yeah, there you go. But the Greco-Romans, them the bastards, you know what I'm saying? Them the ones we took in and made it with. You know what I'm saying? Because we were such a loving people. But yeah, so it's all about taking the meat out the bone. You know what I'm saying?
So That's what I was gonna ask. I say, is there any wisdom to be used in the astrology?
For me, the wisdom that I got from it was the scientific part of it. You know what I'm saying? Understanding that the way the universe moves, functions, turns, rotates, illuminates, that all plays a part in our daily life. And like, for example, we all know that when it's a full moon, what happens? The ocean moves harder, more waves. You know what I'm saying? The seafarers base how they move and when they move and where they move out that moon. What that moon doing, because that moon gonna determine how the earth move. You know what I'm saying? And so the good that I got from learning astrology is that it taught me just to be able to bounce and know how to properly react to how the world exists and moves and changes, even with the seasons and stuff like that. Like, for example, I really wish that they get rid of daylight savings time.
Yeah.
Because on the cool, that shit really depresses people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I don't think about that shit, man. That shit depresses people. That shit pisses you out. It casts a kind of a not so good shadow on you, because like, why is getting dark so damn much?
I'm depressed out. Yeah, I'm depressed now.
I'm hoping that we're not talking about two different things, like the wording, because I'm like, that's what I'm jogging in my head, like astronomy, astrology. Is astronomy the study of stars on the water, or is astronomy just study of the stars and the planets movie,
So
or is astrology?
I was gonna bring that point up
I don't
too,
know
Yeah.
because
for
I
playing
know rocks.
different
Oh, I'm
words.
sorry.
Yeah. Well, you got to remember, astrology is basically about the stars.
The sign. I thought it was just the
Yeah.
constellation signs, astrology.
The constellations are basically a group of stars. It's stars.
And I was gonna speak on
And
that.
then
The
and then
stars.
astronomy is the study of the universe in which the stars exist,
But the
and the planets.
constellations are still here. That's why they call constellations.
Yeah.
They're here. They
Yeah,
won't
but
change.
they move.
But yet they do move. They move just for summer and winter. They move. They don't
No.
move. They're not moving they're moving with us. We are moving into closer to the center of the universe. We, as a unit, the sun, the universe, the solar system, the planets, we're all moving downwards
I
in the
know what you're
spiral
saying,
together.
It's
The
intact and
crust,
it's a span.
but no. They're not moving in place. If that's what you're trying to get at, they're not moving in place.
The Earth is moving. The stars aren't going nowhere. We're moving. We lean back, we tilt forward. That's why there's constellations in different places. But it's going to be another 14. It's going to be in 14, like how it's 2000s right now. It'll be 3000s in 1,000 years from now. So in the 14,000s, that's when the constellation change. Like right now.
No. Okay,
No. Like Polaris. Polaris is our North Star right now. But it used to be Vega, and it'll be Vega again in about 5,000-6,000 years from now, because things will move and shift. But as far as the constellations go, they only shift and move due to the solstices. I mean, due to the hemispheres.
Gotcha.
And the solstice time. So that changes. So that's why sometimes these astrological or accounts or whatever, they match up in the certain months and the seasons. That's what it. And then, but I'm just saying, I don't know about the other psychological part. Why, when you read something, it can match up to what someone is in that time, you know.
But see, that's what I'm saying. See, that's where I call BS, because, bro, you born 9 months from the time the parents fuck. That
what do you mean?
That your attitude and your character is shaped by so many millions of variables, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Those millions of variables that shape who you be.
It's just uncanny of how it matches a person who says when a person says they're born in they're Aries person, they're Aries, and they're born at that time. It's just uncanny what they say about Aries, and that person resonates with it.
We born into that, bro. That's not, you really think that's real, bro?
I'm not saying that's what makes it so special to people, because it's just uncanny of how.
I think it's just something we buy into. I think it's just something that we buy into, bro. You know what I'm saying? People tell if people tell you something long enough, you'll start to believe that shit.
I guess so, but the one thing is that I know some people pick up one book, one little paragraph, and they see it, and it's like, whoa, I ain't never resonate to that.
I can't tell you how many times I've had a conversation with somebody, and they be like, "What sign you is?" I'll say some bullshit. And they be like, "Yeah, see," and I be like, "Motherfucker, I'm born in July." You talking about?
Yeah, I mean, it's still a conversation where you have to be genuine with each other.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be disingenuous with the conversation. Of course, it's gonna sting you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if a person can really judge my quote unquote character or my ways, then it shouldn't matter if I lie. They should be able to get it.
I've had 10 different people in 10 different walks of life come up to me and say, "You're a Gemini." I know it.
Yeah, I've had more people be wrong. Again, I'm sorry, but y'all can say what y'all want, bro. I refuse to believe that when what I can only go off of is actual evidence, and it is actual statistical evidence that shows that there are hundreds of thousands to millions of variables that play a part in shaping who you become, what school you went to, who your mama was, who your daddy was, who you played with when you was young, what school you went to, what city you was in, what part of the world you was in.
Why you make the decisions, and what has curbed you to make the decisions, because of what pressures or star date or area you were born in or frequencies you were born in. See, we can't sit here and pick and choose that astrology's fucked off, but we can sit here and say ashe and amen all we fucking want, but we can't sit here and let somebody understand that they might have a characteristic of a fucking crab or something, or a goddamn centurion on a horse or some shit. We can't accept that. But we can accept somebody walking around counting some fucking beads and praying. But we can accept that shit. Okay.
I ain't saying I accept it.
I'm just saying what we do.
Yeah, I don't accept none of that shit. I don't accept that Catholic preacher. I gotta go to him for
beads. You're not gonna tell them, hey, put that bullshit up, nigga. That shit is fucking dumb.
No, I don't tell nobody to put the zodiac shit up. I'm just saying I just call it bullshit. That's just like when people go to the Catholic preach. I'm like, I call it bullshit. That's just like when they say the Catholic preach can't have sex with a woman. I call it bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, it's all signs in prison.
All I'm saying is that astrology is on the walls of Kemet. That's the first little calendar thing that we had. The Cancer crab is the beginning of it. So
but wait. See, one thing. Wait. Hold on. See. I studied ancient comedies, bro, and I still study those. Those did not in no way. There's nowhere on those hieroglyphics where it said this is how you gonna act.
Nobody said about how you gonna act. I just said.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
All I said was that the astrological signs of Cancer, Gemini, all those are on the walls of Kemet. That's and that's from Aswaquazi. Baba Aswaquazi. He's older than both of us.
I'm just but I'm just saying, but Aswaquazi would, but he would never tell you your character, your attitude is based off of it. You know that.
No, he's not going to tell you that.
Oh, okay, that's my debate. That's what my argument is. That's my problem. I never
said that your debate. I just said it's on the walls until we can figure out why that's on the walls in concrete. I mean, in stone or granite.
Well, we know why. It had nothing to do with saying, oh, this is how you're gonna act. You're gonna have an attitude, or you're gonna that is some modern stuff. And here's the crazy part. Think about this, and it's gonna go back to what I say about religion, right? I always say that black people buy religion, white people and Arabs sell it, right? Every other culture sells it. We the only ones that buy, right? It's the same with this astrology stuff as zodiac signs. White people sell it. Most tarot card readers, most of these people are white. It used to be some old white country bumpkin. Got the sign outside talking about I can tell you your future. Come on in for $35.
And they give you the main standards of everybody's character.
Yeah.
Listen, it's called good guesswork. Okay, I counsel people, right? So I got a degree in clinical psychology, right? So look, what people don't know, not y'all, I'm just talking to the people. Do you know majority of a therapist or a counselor's job is to listen?
Mm-hmm. And the motherfucker would tell their own shit. And
we human. Their job is to get all the information, and that's not a bad thing, but I can't help you if you don't give me enough information and know how to help you. And then they help yourself. And then majority
that's what you said it just right. Because them people cure their own damn self.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing, because I'm not knocking counselors and stuff. We need them. Now, don't get it twisted. 75% of them ain't worth shit. You know what I'm saying? And then there's also a certain percentage of the rules and regulations that really make it hard for counselors to really be to get better results, right? Because of OSHA laws and HIPAA laws and stuff like that, right? Certain things, it's limitations to it, right? But my point is that our job is to help you help yourself. We can never help you. We can only help you. But I was even that way with my children. I ain't gonna never help you. I'm gonna help you help yourself. At least once you get a certain age. I mean, when you're dependent, you're dependent. But yeah, so. But it was an interesting topic. So, man, I had to bring it up because I say, well, black folks do this shit all the time. And ain't nothing wrong with it. Some people do it out of fun and they don't. It's just some people are really serious. But I'm like, you bugging. Yeah. You really taking it that far? Like, you know what I'm saying?
And it's a small portion of black folks. I'm telling you, most black folks I come across.
Too many for me.
That's just witchcraft for them.
Yeah.
I'm pulling my crystals in now. I had them outside being cleansed by the supermoon. So yeah, I got my crystals. Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm an Aquarius, so that speaks for itself, bro.
Man, see, y'all niggas is fucked up. So what that mean? You in the career. What I'm supposed to say? What I'm supposed to think. I'm interested. I'm curious.
Wait a minute. You're not supposed to say anything because you already supposed to know.
Ooh.
No, I'm asking you. It's a rhetorical question.
No,
And it's a
but
sarcastic
it
question.
shouldn't be rhetorical because you already know. The
No, I'm.
Aquarius in me is not going to answer your question.
Oh my God, this shit. See, this is why I say this shit is fucked up. I
I'm
ain't into this
just,
shit. This
I'm
is
just
weird.
saying.
What do you? I'm so lost.
I'm lost in the motherfucker.
I'm lost in the mud. You.
So get this. So if you are lost, then as an Aquarius, I've done my job. Now I'm gonna be
Oh,
right
I'm
back.
more
Aquarius.
losser.
I gotta put my,
Aquarius.
I'm
huh?
even more losser.
Aquarius.
You know what I'm saying?
I
I'm
just
I'm more
Gemini.
losser.
Hey,
You know what I'm talking
Gemini.
about? He don't know
Y'all
about that
niggas is
Equimini.
crazy.
He
I
don't
don't
know
want to
about that
know that
Equimini.
shit. I
You
know
know
you
what I'm talking
niggas
about?
well with you nigga. And I can, let's go to the next subject.
Hey, Rock.
Like
Hey,
and
Rock.
comment.
Rock, for real though, boy. I set your brain ablaze, man.
Nah, because I'm ignore your ass with this sign shit.
You ain't gonna be able to. Oh, we
No.
ain't talking about the signs.
Oh, okay.
We ain't talking about the signs.
Yeah.
You so silly.
So I check this out. So
But yeah,
I
2
I
minutes
hate
because
that
the next
I just
subject.
caught up with y'all.
You good.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I ain't get to get myself ready. Well, I really don't need to get ready, but
Yeah.
I ain't get to. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't ready.
You is ready. You isn't
But
ready
see,
because you don't have
I
a
just got
baby.
out of character. I played a homeless guy. That's why I'm all scrubbed
Yeah,
up.
you
That's why I'm
good, bro.
covered up.
so
Man, we have people on the panel. They be at work. We gonna get it
Yeah,
how we
we
get
have
it, man.
work stuff on. People be coming from
Out
the,
of
the
town,
gym.
the
I'm
gym,
not
Oh,
worried
at a
about the
Rockets game.
attire. I ain't worried about the attire.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about I would have been more informed.
Nah, well, we really freestyle it.
topics
Out the
come off the
rip.
hip. Topics
Yeah.
the hip.
Topics come out the hip.
I don't even know what this nigga gonna be
Show
talking.
down.
I have no idea. I just be
Nah,
on.
it's off the hip.
The
Now
the only
now
thing I have
mhm.
control of is the color lighting that I want to put on the background.
Already. And look, next time I ain't gonna come. I can't come in it like this.
Yeah, definitely,
Next,
Yeah,
definitely.
next
But
time
it's
y'all
all
gonna have.
good.
I'm
It's
gonna have
all
a
good.
cigar, a mouth, and some Jack
That's
in my
what I'm
cup.
looking for.
yeah.
That's what
Rep
I'm
your
looking for.
brand. Rep who you are. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna go to the next topic, man. I don't want to have y'all up too late. Mute your mics.
Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. That's my mama's house.
Though, right? Pink Wig is currently being called out for her support of that man that is in office. And we tried to tell y'all. But y'all didn't want to listen. So the Orange Man posted something about, Christians being unalive in Nigeria. Y'all can pause and read that because ain't nobody gonna listen to what that man gotta say because we all know it's not true. But instead of her taking a few minutes to research it for herself, see if he's actually telling the truth, she took to her platform to show support to this man, making it seem like he's doing the Lord's work, right? If she would have just taken a few minutes to research what he was saying, or even just look in her comment section, someone that is actually from Nigeria took time to list what's going on in grave detail now, even added the screenshots down to the bottom and tagged her so that way she can see this to know that what that man's saying is absolutely not true. But like the supporter she is, y'all see that, right? She's still doing her bootlicking and showing how much of a Republican she really is. Even though she's losing hundreds of thousands of followers, she does not care at all. It's being alleged that she followed 13 more MAGA pages on Twitter that support racism, misogyny, child marriage, all the things that the Republicans support. Real ones know she been supporting this man, y'all just now finding out. But this y'all queen.
All right. So what's been trending in the news? First of all, sometimes when I get the review videos, I don't know what side they stand on. So if we could just focus outside of what her side is on, because we knew what side she was on. So she basically her soliloquy was based off her side. So she was shaming her, but that doesn't mean people don't agree with her or do. So with that being said, I want to know what's your thoughts, King and Dan Smith, on her support of Trump and the thing she said. So I know I was kind of I agree with some parts of what she said, and then some parts I was like, okay, she done lost her fucking mind, right? You know what I mean? But with that being said, just what's your thoughts on everything?
Yeah, so I think it's interesting. It's really interesting. It's interesting because I think is Nicki Minaj, she's from here. She's from here. I can't hear you.
I know she's originally Trinidadian, but I
So
think she came over in like she was 11 or something. But
so
I mean, that's still America too. So Trinidad, I think. Well, I don't know.
yeah, I mean yeah, I get what
She's
you
pretty
said.
much American though. Shit is.
Yeah. I think sometimes people do want to put her in that she has more favoritism to immigrant type of thing, but
Mhm.
being that it's Trump, that's you're supposed to be against the immigrants if you're a Trump fan.
Yeah.
So, but I like it because for one, it puts heat on the right direction because it's like she's a
Yeah.
black urban artist supposedly. She's supporting some black
Mhm.
people in the Congo. She's supporting Christians. That's supposed to be the majority of what's over here. That's black folks too. And she's still getting the hate because black folks, as long as you can hate on Trump, that seems like what they do. It doesn't seem like it has anything really to do with that she's liking that the Congo or the black or the Christian thing. I think it's more so like she's agreeing with something that Trump is agreeing with, and that's like a no right now. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's cool. I think it's good because we don't ever hear any attention about anything that's genocide stuff going on in Africa. It's always the Israel thing or the Ukraine or
Mhm.
Czechoslovakia, Serbia. It's always something to do with some scraggly, tawny looking white man.
Mhm.
It's always one of the tawny, scraggly looking white man countries that get the attention on the genocide stuff. And I
Yeah.
say tawny because tawny means a little bit darker than white.
Yeah.
They're kind of dirty, they're kind of got a brownish to their skin.
Yeah.
Oh, but anyways, it seems like they get the attention. So for this superstar to say that, we should be proud or should be back. I would say proud, but should be backing her in a way of like, yeah, why
Yeah.
aren't we putting some attention on that? Why aren't they talking about it? Because they, they
Yeah.
they really weren't. You know, I think Bill Mayer was the one that brought attention to it. You know,
Gotcha. So here's my thoughts on it. I respect her supporting Trump. I respect her. Um, I respect her vocalizing and verbalizing her feelings on the importance of publicly bringing about awareness as far as the whatever atrocities is going on in Africa because they matter too. But here's the problem I have with it. She made it a religious thing. And I think that hurts Africa more than helping. Because at the end of the day, her making it a religious thing and talking about how thousands of Christian Africans are getting killed by Muslim Africans, that takes away the accountability of the atrocities that the British and the Europeans in white America that are committing the atrocities over there.
no man, hell no, man,
That's the
hell
problem.
no, hey, that's not
So
the problem.
that is the
That
problem.
isn't the problem. That isn't a problem. You got literally Muslim blacks killing black Nigerian Christians, bro. That's the direct problem right there. No, I can't let you ride there, bro. No, no, sir. No, sir.
There is literally no Muslim Christian beef going on in the countries where they are most affected by the atrocities. Sudan,
They not killing.
Congolese. Hold on,
Not
let me
killing
cook.
droves in Nigeria.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Them
You
down.
bring. You talking? She brought up one fucking country. You know how many countries? Goddamn me, countries in Africa. Let me cook.
Country. That's the country. No, we talking back and forth. Get mad if you want to. We
I'm
talking
not
back and forth right now.
But
no.
Okay, well I'm gonna let you cook then. We not go ahead. I'm gonna let you cook first. Yeah.
The state, our state person, our state of war, our war state or whatever war state, he is directed on Nigeria, not on all the other countries. We can get to that later. We got to focus on one thing first. We focus on Nigeria. That's what Trump is on. That's what Nicki Minaj is on. Nicki Minaj is not part of DOD. So we can't be mad at her because she's not ready to fight Sudan and Kenya and Johannesburg and shit like that.
See, this is why you got to be mindful and fully educated when you're debating me, because whether you know it or not,
let's go there.
The Muslims who the few Muslims that are doing it, because it's not as big as what they're making it. That's not the worst issue going on in Nigeria. The Muslims, hold on, let me finish. The Muslims that are doing this, do you know they're using Western military weapons? How do you think they're getting them? This is a fact. You can Google it. This is a fact. So you got to ask yourself, who's funding it? That's just like with the situation going on in Burkina Faso. Some of the insurgents that they have caught are American CIA ops, European and European NATO ops. So they have caught some of them, and they've even snitched.
But Trump threatened to wipe them off the face of the map if they don't change their shit. Is not enough to be like.
But we know he's not going to do that. That's just good political talk, which I love about Trump. I love that. I need that. I like a man leading a country.
Right.
That's why I told you. I say I agree with her supporting Trump in for his fighting atrocities. To be honest with you, the only thing that I disagree on was with her making it a religious thing, because the issues that, let me finish. My wife is Nigerian. I ain't have a place out there. I'm out there. I'm living it. I'm telling you.
I got a friend.
I'm not saying you don't, but I'm just saying I'm going off what my experience is and me being out there several times a year. Listen to me. The atrocities that are going on there, that is the bottom of the priority list. I'm telling you. The number one atrocity is they own fucking government. They worse than them. They are worse than them. Because here's my point. Hold on. Here's my point. Here's how I'm gonna prove my point. The government is the crimes that are being committed by the Muslim Africans towards the Christian Africans. The government is sitting there letting it happen.
That's why Trump is telling them they need to do something, or he's gonna get in their ass. That's
okay.
Why I'm saying,
but again, we're actually agreeing with each other. I'm just saying the problem I have is I don't agree with it being made a religious thing, because it's really not.
It's a religious thing.
Okay. All right.
The conflict is a religious thing.
Okay.
I'm not talking about how it started,
okay,
or how it.
That's funny, because the people who living out there will tell you it's not a religious thing. That's just political segue.
The people that are living out there.
I'm sorry, but I can't. I'm not going to believe you over them.
The only reason we know about it because of a religious thing. Bill Mayer, we wouldn't even be talking about. My bad, people. We wouldn't even be talking about this story if Bill Mayer wouldn't have put it in a pretext of a religious thing.
Bill Murray, I can't even say he know more about what's going on over there. I don't know when the last time.
Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
Me? That's the only reason we know the story. That's the only reason.
No, that's not. That's the only reason maybe you know the story. What are you talking about? No, that is not the only reason.
Where'd you hear the story, Rob?
Oh my God. All I'm doing is just giving the news. That don't mean I don't know about it.
I didn't say you weren't giving the news. Where did you hear the story from? Because I know the only place that's really been cycling is Bill Mayer brought it up in a Christian, in every story that brought it up with the Christian value behind it. It's never not had the Christian value behind it.
But one thing you can't tell me is tell me how I know something or why I know something. Listen to me. If I'm actually out there several times a year and I actually have these conversations with the people, listen, respectfully, it's going to be hard for me to disagree with them and agree with you. And they live in it. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I hear that. All I'm saying is that every story I've heard had the Christian connotation behind it before I heard Nicki involved. This is before I heard Nicki involved, okay? First and foremost, before I heard Nicki involved, every story I've heard had a Christian connotation behind it because of the Israel-Gaza conflict and the leftists wanting to cry about the Israel-Gaza situation, but they're not crying about Christians, black ones, in Nigeria that are actually being gunned down.
Crying about
They're not crying about that. They're not crying about that. What are you
talking about? See, this is what I'm saying. Why is this made it a religious issue? This ain't a religious issue. This is the African issue. They not crying about Africans, and they don't give a fuck about nothing about them.
They're not crying about Africans, but you
so all of a sudden white people care about black African Christians now.
But you still push the envelope over here. But I'm saying every story said, why aren't we fighting for these Christians? Why are we trying to be Christian and fight for these other people that aren't Christians?
And I get that. I'm telling you, King, I really don't know why we're debating. We're actually saying the same thing. I'm saying it's only one. It's only one difference. The only thing I'm saying is that I don't agree with her making the issue in Africa being more made about religious differences, because the problems that are going, I'm going off what I know. All I know is I know for a fact that
they're the ones putting up the white statues. They're the ones putting up white Jesus statues in Nigeria, right?
Hell, they got a Tupac mural too up there too. They got a Muhammad Ali mural in there too. So what are you saying?
Is Tupac white yet? Is he a white?
That ain't what I'm saying.
What I'm saying,
first of all, and everybody
everybody
in Nigeria is not whitewashed. See what I'm saying? See, that's bullshit.
I didn't say everybody was.
Okay, so why are you bringing up they have a white statue in Nigeria, like Nigeria is just somebody's front yard?
I'm saying a white
Nigeria is a whole damn country.
I'm saying a white Jesus statues are in Nigeria. Like some of the churches, they believe that's what they did. They
Thank you, but that's not all. So again,
it's
you can't
not all because some of them.
So what is your point then?
Them.
All of Nigeria is not Christian influence. You can't. What are you talking about? You just said you agree with her talking about the Muslims killing the Christians. So clearly it's not Christian infested.
I just said that too.
There's a lot. Did you know
some of the Muslims are killing those Christians?
First of all, did you know most Nigerians are Swahilian? Most Nigerians don't even claim that religion shit. This is facts.
But why do we always got to talk in most isms or leastisms or that? I'm talking about a specific story of Christian Nigerians getting gunned down by the hundreds by Muslim Nigerians, even if it's just 10 of them. If it's 10 killing 100, it's still not good. And if it's the country that's doing it, then let's end the country thing then.
I'd have said 15 times we're agreeing with each other. All I did was I just don't like
Nicki is not the reason for the religious war.
So I'm trying to see again.
Nicki's not the reason.
It's I ain't blaming her for nothing. She's just
you blamed her. You blamed her.
No, I didn't. I said I don't agree with that part. How is that blaming her for anything?
You don't agree that she's making it seem like it's a religious war going on in Nigeria, and I'm like, that's not what she's making it seem like. But
again, words matter. You said I'm blaming her. What am I? She's not even a politician. What the fuck? I can't blame her.
She's a Christian.
Exactly, and that's the part I have. That's my problem with black people in general. Religion is a problem.
Christians now?
What?
We can't be Christians?
See, you moving the goalposts. You can be what the fuck you want to be. You can be a nigga can be gay just because that don't mean he can't be gay because I don't condone being gay. What are you talking about?
You said that you had a problem with black folks because of Christianity.
I say I have a problem with religion. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
This is me. I can't let somebody do nothing.
We're not personalizing this though. That's you.
Okay, but I can personalize it on a general situation. I can still do that. I'm just saying that's why I said I don't like that part of what she said, because I know that there are things going on in Nigeria that are way worse than what the situation that she's talking about. That's very minimal compared to the bigger things that are going on that are costing more Nigerians their lives.
Well,
That's all I'm saying. So why? Hold on, Rick King. Let me ask you this: why is my sentiment such a big deal to have to continue a debate on?
Because
you're not going to make me agree with it. That's my stance.
I'm not trying to make you agree. I'm just
okay. So this what I'm doing. I'm gonna let you land, and we'll just go to the next subject because I don't know. All I'm gonna keep doing is repeating myself.
That's fine. I'm just trying
go ahead. Let me know when you land.
And why can't you just say Trump? You have a problem with Trump saying that this is Christians being killed. Stop killing these Christians, because that's what Trump said. Trump said, "Stop killing these Christians."
I did say that, but it got lost in the conversation.
Okay, all right.
It's on video. We're gonna be able to rewind the show.
So you agree it's not Nicki's fault. She's just supporting her as president.
I never said it's Nicki's fault. She's not a politician.
She's supporting her president.
That's the part that I did agree on.
That Christians are being killed in Nigeria. So you support. Okay. We're gonna agree.
I like.
Make sure you like and subscribe, man.
Yeah, make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Let's go to the next subject. Where's Smith?
All right. So look here.
Enjoying the show.
All right. So if you can go and get back on camera, Smith, we finna go and let it in. We did good, man. The topics was popping. I'll be cutting this stuff up and edit it. I want to thank you for coming on. Well, as usual, we gonna keep the show going. And this is what it is. So Smith, down let them know who you is. If you want to tag your social media or whatever, want to promote anything you got going on, because this is what we do. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, it's up to you. If not, just let them know who you is. But I'm gonna end the show so you don't have to go off camera. But go ahead.
Now I'm glad I caught up with y'all. I'm glad you sent out the correspondence, man. I just happened to end up catching, man. And I'm gonna try and catch y'all
Wednesday.
I need to when y'all normally
Mondays and Wednesdays, 8 p.m. Central.
So I'm gonna have to put that in my old Aquarius memory bank.
Gotcha. Yeah, 8 p.m. Let's get something started, man. Let's keep the moving. We want to appreciate you for helping keeping the train rolling too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I came in formal. That's why I put Mr. Smith on there. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
but they know me as Ira.
All right, that's how I know
you. You know what I'm saying? So
I seen Mr. Smith. I was thinking about the Will Smith movie when he was that age.
Ain't nobody gonna slap me though. That's a little different. You shouldn't slap me. But yeah, man, I enjoyed the show, man, and
that's what's up.
As they normally say, I'll be back.
You feel me? All right. With that being said, King, I want you to take us out, man. Speak your mind, say what you want to say. You know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
Hey, yo, what's up? This is King, man. Make sure y'all check out Hewwood and Rock. Appreciate you letting me be on your show tonight. This was great. It's always good. Monday and Wednesday night. Mr. Smith or Ira, nice to meet you. Hope to see you again. Great night. Hey, this was good. Check out At My Moma's House, man. We're going to be right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm King. Check out Hewwood. It's on Tubi. It's on tonight.
It's time, baby.